Network Live 365, the station where everyone deserves to be heard. The following program contains strong language and adult content. Listener discretion is advised. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
The fucking thing does in fact suck. Thank you, Mr. Bill O'Reilly, for that intro. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, which hopefully you are soon, we had some technical difficulties. For some reason, my computer decided to use the OBS virtual camera, which is something I don't fucking use ever. So we ended up losing the original feed. So welcome. Thank you for joining us. Today is Tuesday, the 24th of November, 2020. It's the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble, gobble. With me, as always, is the lovely, talented, and beautiful Nicole Raven.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
And our in-studio guest this week, the lovely, the beautiful, the talented Mr. Ricky Hicken.
Hello, welcome.
I don't speak turkey.
By the way, these are, I meant to tell you, these are stage mics, so turn it down and point it at your mouth like you're about to suck it dick.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He fucking nailed it. Nailed it. So for those who are uninitiated into who Mr. Ricky Hicken is, he is a comedian down here in the Tampa Bay area. He tours all around the world. And by world, I mean...
Have you toured the world?
I've been out of state. I was out of state once.
Would you consider yourself a nationally known comic?
No.
Not yet.
Would you consider yourself a nationally touring comic?
No.
Would you consider yourself
Not
a
yet.
statewide touring comic?
Yeah.
Okay.
When touring fucking happens.
Yeah. I've been to Miami and I've been to the other time zone of Florida. So
That like piece that's like this big?
yeah,
Okay.
the part where it's
That's
like,
almost Alabama.
That's right. That's where that is.
Yes. Fubar Pizza.
Yeah.
oh,
No
okay.
relation.
Oh, yeah, Fort Walton Beach. That's where I was.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, I went to Roses.
Why?
Well, I was at a comedy club there.
Oh,
Roses
okay.
is the strip club across the street
Gotcha.
from a hotel.
Those are my two
Right.
favorite things.
Really? Comedy clubs and strip clubs?
Yes, and when they're together is even better.
Yeah, they were in separate, but this is the first strip club I've been to in 10 years. I'm not a strip club guy.
Man, I haven't. This is going to shock some fucking people. I have not been to a strip club since I moved here 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, actually, I think the last time I was at a strip club may have been October of 2003
Okay.
was the last time. Now, prior to that, I was in strip clubs a lot. Used to work in them, hang out in them.
Okay.
But like once I got married, it was like, what do I need to fucking pay to look at titties for? I got fucking internets.
Right. Yeah. And when they say like Tampa's, like
Strip
one
club
of the
capital, baby.
yeah, they're not lying. There's a
Dude.
bunch.
Dude, what's fucking crazy is like you'll be driving down the road and you'll find one that you had no idea was there.
Those are my favorite. That's so last time that Kayla and I went out of town, not last time we went out of town. One time in the recent past when we went out of town, we were taking a road trip. We were past this tiny little strip club on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. And we're like, we're going to stop there on the way back for lunch. And we did.
How was the food?
It was okay.
How was the scenery?
It was also okay. We
You-
met one beautiful girl who was way too pretty to be there. And then the other waitress, the waitress was also a dancer. And there was one other girl who had no shoes and Hanes panties on.
What's wrong with Hanes panties? First of all, there's nothing wrong.
That's-
with
I
You
Hanes.
would've
don't wear
been-
cotton in a strip club because when there is black lights, the lint and other stuff glows.
You're learning shit, people. You
When-
are learning.
That's why you don't see stripper clothes made out of cotton. You see them made out of that shiny spandex stuff.
So the body fluids just run right off them.
That and they don't glow in,
Yeah.
glow in the black light.
Is
Or
that-
they what?
So, I was gonna say, is that how they initiate the new girls? They just let them wear cotton.
I would.
Yeah.
Now the other part of that is the other part of that is the what you call it, the no shoes.
She was wearing no shoes. That's icky. That's only I don't remember. Was it a nude club? I don't remember.
She
Yeah.
doesn't believe in vaccines. She's not.
So there's this, if you're in a nude club, you can totally fine go without shoes. It's still gross though.
Yeah.
Don't be a pata sucia in the middle of a strip club.
Don't be a what?
A pata sucia.
What's that?
A dirty foot.
Ew.
It's like a derogatory way to call. You know those girls when they go clubbing, they take their shoes off in the club?
Yeah.
That's a pata sucia.
We call them fucking morons.
That's called a pata sucia.
Wait a minute. You speak Spanish,
Yes.
English, and Turkish?
I don't speak Turkish.
You gobbled.
That was a good one. Yeah, I speak Turkey-ish.
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 Turkey-ish. I'm going to see if I can grab this and share this.
For all of their lovely listeners who joined us for the 24 seconds that we were on air previously, I've put the new YouTube link in the Instagram bio.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to share it on the internet with some other people.
Well, that's what I'm in the process of doing right now.
Okay.
So we'll talk about the first thing, Mr. Hicken. You have a podcast with the incomparable JJ Curry.
Yes.
From what I hear, we just had JJ on a couple weeks ago, and so Curry Chicken.
I like it. I love the name, by the way.
That is fucking great.
Thank you.
So tell the audience, because they may not get the chicken reference. So indulge the people in the chicken.
My last name is Hicken. I don't whichever link you're clicking on to get here, it'll have my name in it.
Yes.
So you can see that, and my middle initial is C. So I have a joke that I do on stage about my name. Where it comes out the chicken. So that's what we did. The curry chicken. We did it in that order too, because I feel like the algorithms, we would get lost in the people looking up chicken curry recipes. So maybe curry chicken, the people who would type it in backwards like that, or the type of people that we want listening to us.
Okay. I like that idea.
See, now
thank you.
So it's improper to search for, it's not curried chicken.
I don't know.
I've
heard chicken
curry.
I've heard chicken curry more than curry chicken.
All right, that's fair. What kind of show? Like, what you guys do?
Just
what's your thing?
We never really have a set subject. Kind of what's ever topical, a little nerdy, a little sports. It's really kind of current event, kind of whimsical. I guess you never really know
what's gonna go.
Yeah,
that's kind of us here. I mean, we go on tangents. We'll start talking. We'll start doing whatever, and just end up like we'll start talking about something serious, and we'll end up talking about like walrus dildos or something fucking and it just meanders that way.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
It's all connected. By the way, this is squishy, and you can play with it. As are these if you have like nervous tics.
Okay. I was wanting to. I'm not even hungry, but I was like, I want to eat that banana that I know is not real.
Before I bought it, somebody bit into it.
Oh.
I didn't notice that until after it was already purchased.
Yeah.
Someone else bit into it, or did you bite into it and then
I got
guilty and then?
How do you know? Maybe it was vagina dentata that bit into it.
Ew. That just means that somebody would have had to put this in their vagina in the store.
Come on, you know full goddamn well that that's probably not the weirdest thing to happen.
Yeah,
ever.
Everybody knows you'd have to freeze that thing first. Right?
It's sand inside.
No, you could shove that thing in. I mean, especially with a running start, you could definitely get that thing in there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's easier if you use lube, but a running start can help.
Yeah, I feel like shoving this in would just be practice for a medical condition later on.
That too.
Can I
you gotta
have some paper towel? Because I really want to put hand sanitizer on this. Why? I don't know. I want the texture. Thank you.
How about it?
This is an experiment.
Just be careful. I wouldn't put the hand sanitizer on the titties. It might make them pop.
No, I don't want to touch the titties.
And we don't want the titties to pop. So
this is quality
wait
content.
a minute. Oh, so just the fake ones, not like real ones?
Yeah.
So
okay. No. Like those come from China, and the inside of it looks like a snow globe if the snow was a bodily fluid.
I may have already disrupted it, but look.
Ooh, okay. That's
Yeah.
cloudy in there.
That's pretty gross.
I just didn't know if that was for all boobs because, like, if I hear a woman yell, "Oh, my titty just popped," oh no, she's bathing with Germex.
I had a
Which doesn't
beautiful
sound good.
that some girls don't know that that's a self-cleaning organism down there.
It's an organ, not an organism.
That's a self-cleaning
Big
organ.
difference.
organ.
Big difference.
You shouldn't put chemicals on your lady bits. Just for any PSA for anybody listening, don't put chemicals on your lady bits.
Yes.
Just water.
Yes.
Yes. This is gross now because it accumulated the dirt in little dirt balls, but
You want to go rinse it off on the sink?
later
Okay.
it's sticky again
It
though.
looks like banana bread banana now. That's all.
Yeah, it's all brown.
I would
shit.
like to tell you a story that I used to date a gentleman a long time ago, and I didn't like his mom that much. She
Okay.
was very like one of those
Cunty?
mom. Yes. And somebody was like, "Do you even?" Her name was Karen, actually. She's like, "Do you even like Karen?" And I was like, "I like Karen's banana bread." And I struggled to find something that I liked about her.
The one thing, banana bread. I like banana bread.
I have mixed feelings about it because I was exposed to my grandma's banana bread, which was pretty damn good. So I have to like
That's the benchmark.
exactly. And her banana bread was like fire.
Speaking of banana bread and things to eat, Ricky,
Yeah.
do you cook Thanksgiving dinner?
I have a half sister who I only see once a year who lives in
Thanksgiving?
Orlando. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving, and she kind of
She lives in Orlando and you
Thanksgiving.
only see her once a year. It's like an hour up the road, right?
Half
You
sister.
okay. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
No, she's 15 years older than me. I grew up in Jacksonville, Florida. She grew up in Virginia.
So it's like nothing in common aside from some shared genetics.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. Yeah, I mean,
Well,
we
we should get
yeah.
together once a year. That's cool.
Yeah, we have the same mom, and I think seeing us together is like just is the one thing that puts a smile on mom's face, really. So
Okay, that's cool.
so we don't dislike each other. We're just
You have nothing in common,
Yeah.
aside from the shared genetics. Different lives.
I'm one of those people. I don't believe you have to stay close to someone just because they're family. If they're shitty people, you can. But not saying that my sister's not that she's shitty. She's awesome people. She's been like a single mother for the majority of her life, and she rocked it. But
Okay.
but I'm saying like I don't have to force myself to be around her just because we're family. And I think that's a lot of family. You don't have to do that if they're not fun to be around.
Especially if they're not fun to be around.
Yeah.
So you don't cook. You just show up and munch.
Yeah, for Thanksgiving. I mean, I sent her a message today asking if I needed to bring anything, and no. I mean, last year over there, she had it.
Locked
Oh
down.
yeah,
See, I'm going to my sister's for Thanksgiving, and she's like, because I cook, and she's like, what do you want me to make? Bring stuff. She lives in Jacksonville, so it's I got to bring stuff up there. But it's like, what do you want me to make? I can make this. I can make that. She's like, I want you to make everything.
She wants you to make everything.
Not that she wants me to cook everything for the dinner because she's getting but like if I'm offering to cook something, her answer is yes. It's not like, oh, we're gonna have too much shit or that's not enough or nobody likes that. It's whatever. If you're gonna cook something, yes, just fucking cook it. I want all the food.
yeah.
Is actually what she said to me. She's like, I want all the food. So I'm like, just fucking pick one of these two things. I'm gonna make a thing for dessert, but pick one of these two things. That's what I'm fucking making. All right.
Yeah.
I'm driving 3 hours to come see you. Relax yourself. Benny says, same here. My sister is 24 years my senior.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, me and my stepdaughter are closer in age than her and my son.
What's interesting about my dad and his sister being such big difference in age is that my dad's nieces and nephew are older than him.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, my oldest nephew's 3 years younger than me, 2 years younger. Like it's really close.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
he's always been taller than me since I don't know, we're 15 or 16 or so.
Wow.
I reached my sharing limit.
Well, you shared it to me. That was like a waste of a share.
Well, I only shared it to you so I could literally just like share, like press forward instead of having to like.
So I'm just like your guinea pig.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. I'm not Italian, but all right.
I am I am also not a guinea pig, and yet here we are.
True.
Sorry.
So do you have any like weird family traditions for Thanksgiving or any holidays? Do you have any like weird family something that someone would find unusual?
We did this thing where we stopped doing Christmas together after my grandfather died.
Okay.
That was a tradition.
Well, not
They
anymore.
get really
Well, not
dark
anymore.
really quick.
Just, I mean, that's it's like it's not a tradition anymore, man, because you're not doing it.
No.
So now the tradition's not to do Christmas.
Yeah. No, I
New
mean,
tradition.
we used to do big family kind of thing together, all that, and the grandkids would open up presents from everyone else and all that. But then, as time goes on,
Same thing when my father passed away. We used to, Christmas was in the morning, you do it with your family, and then everybody would come over to our house or my father's house. And like my cousins, my aunts, like everybody would fucking come over. And once he died, that was the end of it.
yeah.
So now we just do whatever.
Well, yeah. I mean, you make your own thing and stuff. I mean, like
My thing's for just fucking hating Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Well,
humbug.
Because I have majority custody of the kids, so I get them Christmas morning. Sorry.
Now, you got two kids, right?
Yeah, they just turned 13 and 10, so 2 boys.
Nice.
Yeah, and so my parents come over Christmas morning. We do the whole thing. I'll make breakfast and all that.
See now, what? Because you're a fairly young guy. Now, are you like a big kid when you're with them? Are you like?
Yeah, Peter Pan syndrome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like with my son's, like we'll buy Legos and I'll fucking sit there and play Legos with him.
Yeah,
he's 15, but we'll still play Legos and do like stupid kid shit like that. I love it.
Yeah, it's not even an excuse either. It's like, oh well, I'm just trying to spend time with you enjoy putting those Legos together.
Oh no, and then we'll fight over pieces and shit.
Yeah,
but he's 15 and he's a big kid, so like we get violent with like Legos ends up being a fist fight because we're Irish,
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. That doesn't actually happen. We don't fight over toys. We fight over food. It's fucking.
Is that the Thanksgiving tradition?
No,
over the turkey leg.
No, well, like Thanksgiving, we never really had much by way of tradition aside from again, everybody would come over to my father's house because we had the bigger house, so it was like everybody would fucking come over. Legos isn't kid shit. I agree. Legos is not kid shit, and that's why we fucking still play it.
Yeah.
But like Thanksgiving, we really didn't. It was just everybody came over. We made the same shit every year. It was the same, and everybody came over. Christmas, because we're Polish. Like my wife's Italian, and she does like the big Italian Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve's the big Italian thing. Really, like it's supposed to be the feast of the 7 fishes, but they don't really eat fish, so it's feast of the shrimp 7 different ways. So they do that. But then Christmas Day, the only like real tradition thing that I would say is different. It's a traditional Polish thing. And I don't know if what religion you are, but the Catholics have those little, the Christ cookies.
None.
Yeah, me too now. But the Christians, the Catholics use those little Christ cookies.
Yeah, God's body.
God's body.
Yeah.
I wonder what the mayo is. No, I don't. But in the Polish Catholic tradition, it's the same type of wafer. It's like a fucking waterless crap. It tastes like styrofoam.
Yeah.
Really. But you get it in sheets. That's called a płatek. And everybody gets a piece of the sheet, and you just like basically break bread with everybody. So you have a big chunk, and you walk. I'll walk up to Nicole. She'll break a little piece off of mine. I break a little piece off of hers, and we hug Merry Christmas and like that. That's the only like unusual tradition we have.
That's a nice tradition.
Yeah, I know. Right?
I want to do something like that. I want to like make my own tradition that's like similar.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can get the Polish ones from the Polish deli. There's one in St. Pete. They got really good food. But it's got like religious pictures on it. Or you can just bake fucking bread.
Do it with
bake some
string
banana
cheese.
Bread. String cheese?
Yeah. And then
we just bought a block of like pepper jack.
The one family member that just bites into it, then they aren't invited back anymore.
What'd you say? They bite into it? They're
how do you bite into
animals
string
that
cheese?
just bite into their string cheese?
I like.
Oh, you're saying string cheese, and I'm thinking fucking spray cheese. I'm like, how do you fucking bite into it? It's a fucking can.
Oh, you can bite
cheese,
into it. It's 2020. Kids are eating Tide Pods.
Anything goes, bitch.
Yeah.
Not in 2020. That hasn't happened in 4 years, which is wild to me.
The Tide Pod thing?
That was in like 2016 already.
Is it?
Really?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We still make fun of the kids for
I know, and you still go to Dollar General, and the Tide Pods are still locked up behind one of those glass things that you have to get the people to let you out in.
Are you sure that not because it's a high theft item, which it is?
Why would we?
Laundry detergent is a fucking high theft. Not only is it a high theft item,
You know
it's
what
a
I-
high counterfeit item. Yeah.
Mind blown.
Oh yeah.
First of all,
Someone in the geographical vicinity, it's not anybody we know, was arrested for selling counterfeit 5-gallon buckets of Tide. Tide doesn't come in a 5-gallon bucket.
yeah, for
But
real.
this motherfucker was selling Tide in 5-gallon buckets.
You know what
Where? The 5 and below? Like,
No, they were selling them on the internet.
oh,
But they were
okay.
they were producing. So
guess.
what you were getting was probably just like watered down, mixed up bullshit.
This is kind of messed up to say, but you know how in like some CVS or Walgreens, like let's say your shaving razors are like behind that glass or whatever, and they have
Yeah.
to get the people to let it out for you. So I've noticed that since in some neighborhoods that the Tide Pods are in those, and some other neighborhoods the baby formula, the powdered
Yeah,
baby
high
formula,
theft.
also high theft, because that shit is fucking way too expensive for what it is. But I hate to say this, but in some areas, geographical areas, more items are more likely to be locked up, and in other areas, it's fine.
Well, it's based off of the store statistics.
Yeah, that's true. But
I've been there, done that, got that T-shirt.
yeah,
Literally,
yeah, it says
it just doesn't fit anymore. Secretary.
secretary.
It
I was
says
gonna say
loss
staff.
prevention.
It
okay?
says staff
loss
on it.
prevention.
Okay. You're the LP specialist.
What's funny, like today,
Oh, sorry. What?
like I'm not a big Christmas fan, like at all. I do not like Christmas, and there's a whole. We're not going to get into the reasons why. But there are a few Christmas movies that I love.
My dad asked an interesting question before we move on.
What? Where is it?
He
Oh, there
said-
it is. Can meth be made from soap? No. From what I understand, it's made with ammonia, Sudafed, and some other nasty, ethyl methyl bad stuff.
wait, hold on. Can you have a pen and a piece of paper? Start over again.
Oh, it's you can play it back.
Oh,
Oh shit, that's what I should do.
What should you do? Make meth
Like-
from soap?
Yeah, with on the fucking cooking channel.
Make blue
Make
meth. Make blue meth. Make blue sky.
I'm not gonna do that.
Not actual meth. Make blue candy.
yeah.
Shelby Mustang says you're a fucking weirdo, Nicole. Yes, she is. I don't know who Shelby Mustang is, but she is a fucking weirdo, and we love her for that.
If that's Mustang Mac from the internet,
I don't know who it is.
he's salty for me blocking him just now because he was asking me why I unfriended him.
Oh.
So.
And Fenroy Marquez says, "Lol."
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Shout out to Fenroy.
So what was I saying? What the hell was I saying?
I am in fact a fucking weirdo for
I
the
know, that's what I'm
record.
saying. I'm like, water's wet, the sky is blue, frogs' asses are watertight. What else?
You
What was
don't
I saying?
like Christmas.
I don't like Christmas. So
Sorry.
we went to there are a couple like Christmas Vacation. Love that movie.
Oh, Christmas movie. Yeah.
We went today to the Gaylord Palms Hotel up in Orlando.
Okay.
And every year they do this ice show, which I've never been to it. My brother was there. I've seen pictures. It's amazing. They literally freeze the fucking convention center and put these big ice sculptures that you could climb on and just beautiful. But they didn't do it this year because fucking COVID. But they did do this display with they 5 Christmas movies. So it was Christmas Vacation, A Christmas Story, Year Without a Santa Claus, The Polar Express, and another one. I don't remember what the fuck the other one is. But it was
Die
like,
Hard.
no, it wasn't. But that's one of my other favorite Christmas movies. It's
Okay,
not
so-
Christmas until Nakatomi Plaza blows up. Like, seriously.
Okay.
And Carl Winslow gets a Twinkie. That's once that happens, it is officially Christmas. But don't forget to say you sent me a link out of the blue after unfriending me. Also not salty. You're just whacked out of your tree. Yeah, it's all good. But so it was like walk through set pieces of so like Christmas Story. It was the kitchen set with the turkey.
Okay.
With after the dogs come in, so it's a mess.
Right.
Also from the Christmas, it was the living room scene with the leg lamp. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation was the dining room scene, and they actually had the turkey was animatronic and it popped open and steamed, which it was really cool effect.
Wow.
I mean, you knew it was coming because you could see the lines in it, but just the way they did it and the way it looked was beautiful. But walking through that, like that was my fill of Christmas. Like I'm done with Christmas. I'm over it. Like I've had enough Christmas music, Christmas shit. That's it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear the music now, and I'll change the channel. I'm like, part of me, I'm like, I want to hear it, but I'm like, not till Thanksgiving's over.
That's the thing. There are 12 days of Christmas. Not one of them is in fucking November.
Yeah,
Like, calm the fuck down. Let us eat turkey first.
2020's been weird, dude. The Christmas or December could be in November this year. We don't know.
Yeah, anything. You know what's going to happen? It's going to be 11:59 on December 31st. And then the clock's going to change, and it's going to be midnight on December 32nd. That's what's going to fucking happen.
No.
That's what's going to fucking happen. Sick Twisty Shit says, weird thing about that, all the toilet paper in my area has been bought up due to COVID or Thanksgiving. It is due to COVID. People are fucking panic buying again because they're mental fucking midgets. They're buying shit up because Publix might close. No, we've already been through this. We've done this fucking dance, people. Calm your tits. Publix is going to stay open. Stop fucking hoarding shit. If you hoard stuff, you're a piece of shit.
I just remembered that a couple of years ago, the neighborhood that I was living in, they had a bad hurricane and all the power went out for like 2 weeks or something in this whole huge area where I lived. And Publix remained open for the most part, without lights.
Yeah, they will do what they can.
And they were only selling items that were like not refrigerated, like shelf stable items. So shout out to Publix for keeping the community going a little bit.
Publix built a store or rebuilt a store. There was a store there. They knocked it down and built it on fucking stilts.
Good for them.
In Clearwater. Not necessarily on, so they just built a parking garage under it, but they intentionally built the store up on a second level in case it floods.
Good.
Which is fucking smart on Publix's part.
Yeah. But I don't like, I understand the toilet paper, and like, if you're hoarding, that's but I understand like a little bit of the fright. One of the main reasons why a lot of people have lost like wars and stuff in the early times was dysentery. Like poop is disgusting. So people think if they can't wipe their own ass because they aren't allowed to leave their house. But if you don't panic buy and you don't hoard, the shelves will remain stocked.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like a pack of 12 in my household, because it's just me and two boys, like that can last us 6 months.
Yeah,
like
and I get it. There are people that use a lot.
Yeah. I'm so jealous of boys who don't use a lot of toilet paper. Like, you'll have the option for not using a lot of toilet paper, and meanwhile, I have to use toilet paper every time.
So Fenroy says, "Is that the Publix in Sarasota with a laughy face?" I don't get the joke. Sorry, but it's the one in Clearwater, right by the aquarium.
I was also not talking about one in Sarasota, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh, whatever.
Okay.
2-story. Yeah, there's a couple that are there's one in Tampa now. They built 2-story.
A Publix?
Yeah,
there's one in Tampa now.
Well, yeah. No, it's the one right over on was it Channel Side Drive? They just built a new one.
Okay,
and that one's on the second floor.
Hey, I don't like Publixes that are in like downtown areas that you have to find parking to go to Publix. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I don't like that. I'm like, it's my grocery store.
I'm used to that shit. That's like a New York City thing.
Oh.
Like, not all grocery stores have fucking
their own
parking lots. Not you get spoiled in the suburbs where every store has a parking lot. Like, when you go to an urban area and there's no parking, it's a weird fucking thing.
That's why I'll never live in a place like that. I'll never. Sorry.
Well, you gotta remember, in places like that, like
I mean, I used to live in downtown Fort Lauderdale, so
but
I didn't like it
in
either.
Places like that, everything is within walking distance, so you walk anyway.
That's why I learned how to do my groceries at CVS.
Yeah, it's more of a hassle to fucking get in a car at that point. Properly used the 3-layer paper, you can utilize 3 sheets and get a clean butthole. You know what? I'm also smart enough to realize that right next to my fucking toilet is a shower, and worst case, I could just fucking rinse off the butthole.
Hey, we're a wet wipe family.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Like, there's no shame in wet wiping. Well, no,
I
wet
like
wipe, you can get a whole thing for like $4 or $5, like a 3-month supply. You just you hit it with a dry, and then you hit it with a wet.
Why wouldn't you hit it with the wet first and then hit it with the dry?
Personal preference.
Yeah, I've went around all the different. I've went dry, wet, dry.
That's the combination that's working best for his butthole.
Yeah, it's a mess down there.
Sick Twisty Shit says bidet magic. You know what else you could do? Push real hard, and then you get Poseidon's kiss, and you could just wipe.
Yeah, I live in low income housing. We don't have bidets.
Yeah,
like, that's not a luxury.
Who took a shit in the bidet?
I live in one of those places where you're not allowed to make too much money. Like, if you make this much, like, they kick you out. Like, I think the place where I live, as soon as minimum wage does become 15 an hour, like 5 years from now, that's too much money for where I live.
Damn. The what is it? Properly used 3 layers. Why do people hoard? Here's why people hoard, Samantha. 2 reasons. Number 1, they're panic buying, figuring that everything's going to shut down. They're not going to be able to get it, so they're buying as much as possible. Second reason why people fucking hoard like that is they're buying it because they know the price is going to go up and they can resell it for a profit. And when people get desperate, you can sell it for quite a handsome profit. To give you an example on how people can be willing to pay for shit, several years back, there was a hurricane that hit New York. My cousin and I, because you couldn't get generators. Generators were a thing you couldn't get up there. So we were able to obtain a truckload of generators down here in Florida. We drove them up to New York. When we got up to New York, now we weren't buying gasoline to resell, but we bought gas cans and filled it up because our truck needed gas and we heard you couldn't get gas. Well, when we realized we didn't need the gas, we figured we'll just sell it. People were bidding on 5-gallon cans of gasoline, and we sold a 5-gallon can of gasoline, not because we said this is the price and you have to buy it at that. These people bid it to $100 for a 5-gallon can of gas. And hell yeah, we're capitalists. So hell yeah, we fucking took the money. But they bid on it. They were like, guys, like, I'll give you, whatever the hell the price was for gasoline, $20 for a 5-gallon can. Another guy was like, I'll give you 25. Then we went all the way to 100 and sold it for 100.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
That's it. And that's all. And like, we were selling these generators. We weren't even like marking them up that much. We just like, we knew people couldn't get generators. So we bought all these fucking generators.
Hey, I mean, if somebody's willing to pay that much money for that, I was living in Spring Hill when what was it, Irma or whatever it was, like 3 years ago hit. I'm just gonna be honest with you. We didn't even lose our direct TV. Like, there were people out of power for weeks. And our satellite didn't even go out.
That was weird. I was in New York when that hit. My stepdaughter was getting married. So we were up in New York when it hit, and it was like my whole family was up there for the wedding. So like my brother who lives down here, my mom, everybody was up in New York. So coming down, we drove down, and as we got into Florida, we started hitting the southern states, started hitting like South Carolina. You start seeing some shit. Georgia, you start seeing some shit. Exits closed. Georgia Highway Patrol all over the place. Coming down 301, then down 75. There would be like a swath of just fucking destruction. And it was like nothing happened. I got to my house, and the only thing that I could see that happened, there were 2 things. One, there were just a bunch of twigs fell off the trees. No big deal. In my backyard, it looked like someone lifted up my patio table that had shit all over it, like stuff all over it. Picked it up, moved it over a foot, and gently placed it down. It was out of position, but everything was on the table that was there when I left.
Yeah.
Like nothing fell off, but the table was moved.
It was Mother Nature telling you, Roger, the goddamn feng shui, man. Just move it over.
That's what it is. I need a rug to tie the whole room together. Is what it comes down to.
We had a big tree crack in the backyard. The most impressive thing to me was the direct TV not going out.
Fuck everything else. The direct, we were able to watch TV.
Well, you know how a drizzle can knock that out every now and then. But I mean, I know we were the lucky ones, especially in that vicinity and in Spring Hill, but there was still no gas anywhere.
Okay.
Like I remember eventually finally getting gas because I know they were doing an open mic down in St. Pete, and I wanted to come down to it. And I was like, I can't get gas. There's no gas.
That was the thing coming down. We were able to get gas up near Jacksonville off of 95 somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it was, like a Love's gas station. And we had to sit online and fucking wait.
Yeah.
There was during the actual hurricane, our power just like flickered a little bit. But I remember trying to go get gas at Wawa that was somewhere around here, and people were just going crazy, just like cutting in line, like whatever it be. And bless this homeless man's soul who got up from his corner and started directing traffic so people wouldn't hit each other.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the way it was when we went into the Loves. It was like there was no one organizing everything. People were cutting in front of people.
Yeah.
I think somebody cut in front of me, and I was going to kill him, but. That people just fucking go mental when there's a chance and potential for desperation. People just lose their fucking minds, and then there's the people that try to capitalize that are hoarding, intentionally buying up as much as they can to resell it because they know once people get desperate, they will pay $5 for a roll of toilet paper. By the way, motherfuckers, if you go to Costco, you can buy a gigantic, I forget how many fucking rolls are in. It's like 50 rolls in a goddamn pack. You're limited one per trip, but they have them. You go in and fucking get them. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I do.
Go to the camping section. They get the RV toilet paper. It's
Yeah.
one ply.
Yeah.
It's very thin. You got to be very delicate.
Well, see
And
what I
wash
do with
your
that.
hands
What I
after.
do with that is I use two squares. I fold them. I cut a hole in the middle. I stick my finger through the hole. I wipe, and then I lick my finger clean, and then I'm good.
Okay.
What?
I can't. I can't.
I'm only kidding. I don't do that,
I
Nicole.
know.
Yeah, you have me until
I shit in
licking
the
the
shower
finger.
and waffle stomp the nuggets down the
I
drain.
know. I don't.
I
Get
thought you were just gonna say I dig my own hole because like I just dive in. I know it's
Yeah.
gonna happen. I
Yeah.
make first contact.
I'll use
Yeah.
a fucking leaf. I don't give a shit.
What's the
Not poison.
weirdest thing that you've ever had to wipe your booty hole with?
Okay. I've never actually wiped my booty hole with anything really weird, but I have had to shit in a weird place once.
That's normal.
Well, I mean, it was like really weird. I was driving a tow truck. This is way back in this is like 97. I was driving a tow truck. I got called out on a AAA call. It was like a jump start or a lockout or something quick. And my stomach was tight. My stomach was angry. So I went, took care of the customer, and I'm leaving. And I was at the corner for anybody on Long Island. I was at the corner of Middle Country Road and Middle Island Road. There's a Texaco gas station there. And like I'm at fucking critical mass. It is time. It's going to be a photo finish, if at all. So I run in. I'm like, you guys have a bathroom? The guy's like, no, because in New York, places don't just have bathrooms open to the public. So I'm like, well, this place is now my bathroom. So I went. I parked my truck. There was like a fence line, and it had like a guardrail. Like regular highway guardrail, metal guardrail. It had like a piece of that was like 20 feet long. Whatever. I pulled my truck right up along next to it. Grabbed some fucking terry cloth fucking shop towels. Right over the fucking, I sat on the fucking guardrail and fucking almost like took off from the thrust of it coming out.
Can I
But
tell?
then I had to wipe my ass with a terry cloth towel, which was nice. It was soft and absorbent.
I hope you threw it away.
No, I just put it on top of the fucking pile of diarrhea dookie and fucking rolled off.
Oh, good.
Deuces, bitches.
I was in a public library once, and there was no toilet paper. Sorry.
Oh,
You just get your story ready because it's gonna be Ricky Hicken's
I
poopy
just
story.
feel bad for the person at the bottom of that hill.
It wasn't a hill.
Like,
Dude, it
it
wasn't a
brand new
hill.
terracloth towel. Look at this.
This was at grade. It was just there was just a fucking guardrail there, and then a fence right behind
Well,
it. So
I
I
feel-
shit between the guardrail and the fence.
Feel bad whoever came across who thought they had a free
Man,
towel.
I could tell you this. I can't remember what time of year it was. I think I was wearing shorts, so it was probably in the summertime, spring, fall, whatever. But that definitely stunk the next day. Like there's no fucking way. Like it was bad. So anyway, Nicole, you're
So I was in a public library bathroom, and there was no toilet paper in my stall, which I did not realize upon going in. So I broke open the towel dispenser, the toilet paper dispenser, and I took out the cardboard roll in the middle,
right?
and I just like deconstructed it to make paper.
Okay.
That's all.
You
have
would
you-
have thought being in a library, you would have just been loud, and then the librarian would be obligated to come shush you.
I was on like the 5th floor study hall.
Well, two things. Two things. Number one, necessity is the mother of invention. And two, do you remember the story? And I think we talked about it recently. The guy in Home Depot that they called the police because he said he was going to blow up the bathroom, or he's blowing up the bathroom.
No.
Yeah, somebody took that as he had a bomb, so they
Oh
called
my
the police.
god. I say
That
that I'm going to
happened.
go blow up the bathroom all the time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Ooh, excuse me. Speaking of blowing up.
Sounds like
rooms.
adult fiction. If you're a German adult fiction, is what it is. Scheisse.
If you had to pick any book to wipe your ass with, what would it be?
I'm not going to answer that.
Are you a book gal?
No, I know what book it's going to be, and
I'm not going to say
it's
it.
going to offend certain people of
Do you
certain
know the
No.
author or
religions.
something? Is it?
No,
Oh,
it's okay. It's all good. I think my second book to wipe my dookie on would be an outdated encyclopedia
Okay.
because it's outdated. So
I if I had to
there's no reason.
choose what book, like if I had to wipe my ass with the pages of a book, the book I would wipe my ass with is the children's book Everybody Poops, because it's fitting. Just feels right.
it goes all the way
Yeah,
around.
it's a circle.
I
of,
would-
It's a circle of Duke.
I would actually. I changed my opinion, my
Okay.
choice, whatever, with a Joel Osteen book. Joel Osteen.
You don't like that guy?
No,
Now, why would you go? I can't even do a Joel Osteen.
What's funny is I
pucker my
can't.
lips
I
up
can't.
like a butthole.
I can't do a Joel Osteen impression because I've never actually heard the guy talk. Like
I
I
can't-
don't know what he sounds like.
so fake.
I
man.
only
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can't. I
dumb.
haven't heard him talk. I just know when he did book signings at Barnes and Noble that he wanted a virgin chair, and that will stick with me for the rest of my life.
What's a virgin chair?
It had never been sat on before.
So you had to go buy a brand new chair.
Yes,
Nice.
a virgin.
Did you guys
chair.
fuck on it before? Did somebody fuck on it before that he got it?
I don't know.
I would have.
I know somebody.
Totally
I know
would've.
somebody did sit on it though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I totally would. Not only would I sit on it, I'd fucking definitely fart on it, like without a doubt.
I would just talk dirty to it.
This chair will hell Satan. Fuck.
Yeah, I'd put a negative incantation over the chair.
So what book would you wipe your ass with?
My 8th grade U.S. history book where somebody wrote in Ricky has a stupid face.
Oh, those
And
bastards.
there's some insult in there. Like
And that was it directed at you, or was there another Ricky?
hopefully it wasn't me. They spelled it with an IE. I was like, that's I'm Ricky
Ricky.
with a Y. Yeah,
Oh,
that's that Ricky Lake. No, she's just an I.
we have the same
Yeah.
birthday.
I don't think.
Me and
Who
Ricky Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What day is that?
September 21st.
Okay.
I know I didn't say it last week on the internet. I don't know why I didn't want to say it last week,
Because it's your choice not to.
but
Sorry, I
today,
didn't get you anything.
I would
okay.
smash Ricky Lake. Just saying.
Ooh, short hair Ricky Lake or like current Ricky Lake. I don't know what
I
she
don't
looks
give a
like.
fuck. I don't
Talk
give a
show host Ricky Lake or
Yeah.
hairspray Ricky Lake?
Ooh.
fuck. Yes, I'd smash them both. I don't give a shit.
Okay. Talk show Ricky Lake. She was feeling good about herself. Hairspray Ricky Lake. I think she was
You like
I-
hairspray like the
I-
movie or
I would-
like Swishy
yeah.
in an ad?
Yeah, no, she was.
Oh,
she was
okay.
in
the movie, yeah.
she was in
Okay.
the first. I think it was John Waters.
yeah. That's where she got her. That was her big break, wasn't
Yeah.
it? I believe.
I did not know this.
Yes, but yes, I would smash either way. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because Ricky Lake, I just would. Yep.
I just want to scream out Ricky.
Yeah.
It's-
Have to be all you both scream scream each
you-
other's names. It's the same name.
Could you
Yeah.
guys ever date somebody with your same name, assuming they were your preferred gender?
If you can find a woman named Roger, yeah.
I mean, I guess you just said you would.
yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I would prefer it.
I would never date a guy named Nick anything. Nicole, Nicholas, Nikki, nothing.
Now, my parents thought I was going to be a girl up until I was born, and they were going to name me Sharon.
I was gonna say Sharona.
My Sharona. No, they were going to name me Sharon, and I did hook up with a girl named Sharon. So
Her
Her middle name
What's
wasn't alien.
wrong with you, man?
what?
That's so weird.
I didn't. Well, hang on.
all right,
all right, forget about how
the whole
weird-
story.
Well, hang on.
She had
Forget
a
about how
dick,
weird- Yeah. So
My
that
middle
took-
name
that
was
took care
Roger.
of all of it. It was good. I fucked myself. No, I didn't hook up with her because her name was Sharon. But while I was fucking her, I was like, I could have been a Sharon.
Yeah.
You guys are-
Why do you think? I have a weird question. Why do you think people started saying Karen? Like, oh, she's being a Karen. Like, where did that come from? Why wasn't it like, why isn't she being a
because
Jennifer
it was
or
probably
a Becky?
because it was well, there is a Becky.
I know Becky's something else, and
Yeah.
like to me, like Jennifer is the Karen.
It's my ex-wife's name. I agree with you on that one.
What,
There you go.
Jennifer?
yeah.
I've never met a Jennifer I like, and if there's a Jennifer who I'm friends with, sorry, but I can't think of a Jennifer I like.
I've met a couple Jennifers that I like.
And people either like Jennifers or hate Jennifers, and I feel like the people who hate them because everybody likes them.
I mean, I know
That's
a couple,
my tea
and
that
I
I'm
know a couple
spilling.
of Karens who are decent people. So,
I know one Karen who is a decent person.
like, I'm sure it started out with a woman who was actually named Karen and who was actually a cunt. So, you know, I'm sure.
Did you think she had the speak to the manager haircut?
Oh, yeah, probably. I mean, that it just
I
evolves.
want to meet the original Karen.
Yeah.
the
I want to like bring her.
Dracula. Like,
Yeah, I want to breed her.
you slay her and all the
patient
bob haircuts.
Karen
just-
Zero. That's what you want to meet. Karen Zero.
Yeah, I want to meet the original Karen Zero.
I know at my Planet Fitness, I don't know if it's all of them, but there's a big sign up there that says, you know, don't be a Ricky. You know, Ricky grunts when he lifts his weights or, you know, all that. And
Oh.
I'm like, well, now I have to be on my
Well, I was
best
just gonna say
behavior.
you should. Well, no. I would fucking grunt that when they say something to you, when somebody rings the fucking lunk alarm, and be like,
Lunk
"Eh,
alarm, that's what it is. Yeah.
That's well, you just be like, hey,
Is that like a? I
I'm
mean,
Ricky. It's cool.
I've-
Is it
I've
Ricky
go-
at all of them?
I don't know.
I've heard about the lunk alarm, but is it like something that like somebody literally has to go like pull
Yeah.
or like what?
Somebody has to
like,
hit a button.
I don't
I
like
see that. I've never seen the
It's a
button.
purple.
I see
Yeah, it's
the
a
alarm
purple. It's a
up there.
purple light that says lunk alarm. So if anybody's in there, like, doing fucking deadlifts and grunting, they're gonna fucking hit the lunk alarm.
Why couldn't you just? Why is that so?
I do.
'Cause
It's
the
not.
whole-
It's not a gym. I do notice
I
the
know.
barbells or the dumbbells do cut off at 75 pounds, which
Yeah.
I'm not.
I know
happy
they want
with.
people to feel inclusive and whatever,
Yeah.
but like,
It's not made for people
Calling-
who are fucking bodybuilders.
okay,
Yeah.
what if you're just
All
like
right, hang on.
making
You want me to-
noises?
would
Like,
you
they
like-
have,
would
they
you-
have a no spaghetti string tank top.
You want me to?
thing.
You want me
You
to
can't-
sum up? You want me to
for
sum up?
guys or for girls or for
About-
Would you like me to sum up Planet Fitness for you?
where
They have Bagel Day and Pizza Day.
they
all right?
are
Do they? 'Cause I've
a
missed
achieve.
both.
What do you
Yeah, I
call
think
it?
it's
What do you a
Monday.
participation trophy gym?
That's pretty much what it is.
They are petition.
Now there are now you can go there.
That's curves. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, but that's all women. We're not allowed there, man. I
no,
used to-
I've seen men have
Back
some,
in the
I'm
day,
not
well, they
allowed
can't-
there
they can't
either.
say- they can't say no. Why not?
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
not.
No,
I'm not literally overweight.
It's for women. It's for women. You
It's
don't
for
have to-
all the women.
But
It's not.
I
Jenny
used
Craig.
to deliver payroll checks way back in the day, and I had to deliver to a Curves gym, and every time I went in there, I got one of two reactions. Now I was a little slimmer and a little better looking back then, so it was either yum or what the fuck is this man doing in here?
Yeah.
Oh.
And either way, I just didn't give a shit. Walked in, here's your paychecks.
Those are
out.
both offensive.
What?
If I was a dude, both of those reactions would be offensive.
What the a piece of meat? No, I'm good with that.
I'm just
Okay.
here to work out, man. I don't care what
Yeah.
you ladies want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grunt. Lunk
Yeah.
alarm? Don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going in there to work out. I was just going in there to deliver
Yeah,
that
to do your
fucking
job.
payroll. It was like,
I've got-
man.
I've got a good curve
I'm cool with
story, and I hope my mom never listens to this. But this is a long.
What's your mom's name so I can send this down?
This is a long time ago. I was still living up in Jacksonville. My she wanted to lose weight and stuff, so it was initiated. My dad got her a Curves membership for Christmas or birthday. They're both around the same time, and she started going for a handful of times. My mom's a recovered alcoholic. She hasn't had booze in like that 5 years at least.
Congratulations, Recky's mom.
But during this time, she was definitely she
was
loved her
sauced.
liquor.
She went to the gym sauced.
No,
Okay, all right.
she after 3 or 4 weeks in a row, because she had a trainer, because my dad got a trainer and stuff for her. There were about 3 or 4 weeks after that where my mom would go off, but then the trainer called my dad eventually and was like, yeah, blah blah blah, hasn't been to the last 3 sessions. Even though she was leaving to go to the gym and come back, she was just going
To a bar.
yeah, not just to a parking lot and getting sloshed
Damn.
and then coming back. That's
See-
where I got my parking lot drinking gene from. That's
See,
from my
I had
mama.
a concept. I wanted to open up a place where from January 1st through March, the end of March, it would be called Bar's Gym. And the rest of the year would be Jim's Bar.
Okay.
Great concept.
I have a joke that kind of goes with that, but I don't care if I'm telling it on the internet.
Go ahead.
It's, you see graffiti in bathrooms, like, like Bob loves Jane or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, what if it was like I Heart Gym, but she spelled it with JYM or GYM, and she had like a really good relationship with working out. It's a really dumb joke.
It's a premise. It's a premise. You work on it.
I know the Anytime Fitness that I used to go to in Spring Hill, there was a bar next to that. And when I would work out late at night, because I was married, and then whenever my wife was there, I would go to the gym to get away from her. And so the people in the bar next door would come across the street to use that bathroom whenever it was busy. So like sometimes they go, well, let me get a good pump in before I go back there and hit on this chick.
Yeah. Get my swole on. See, now back in New York, right next to the bagel store that I usually go to, there's a fucking gym. And you go to get bagels, Saturday morning, Sunday mornings, there's a bunch of people in the gym working out. So I'll get my dozen bagels and cream cheese, and I'll get a fucking donut. And I'll walk out of the fucking place and walk past the fucking gym to my car, eating a donut, looking in. Cheers. Fucking, I'm an asshole.
I have admittedly run to Dunkin' Donuts and eaten a donut and then walked home.
You'd be like, I fucking earned this.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
But that's the thing, like Planet Fitness does. You got to look and see when. I think it's Monday. Monday is pizza night, and then like they do bagels another morning.
Yeah.
Guys, pizza's a vegetable, duh.
Pizza is a perfectly complete meal if you get the right toppings.
Michelle Obama said that pizza's a vegetable, so whatever Michelle Obama says goes.
Well, let me tell you something. Cracker Barrel says that macaroni and cheese is a vegetable, and Cracker Barrel still in office. Or some shit, I don't know.
Yeah, you try to go in a Cracker Barrel and not touch anything.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean not touch anything?
They have the store in the front.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't touch anything. When I go through the store, I don't touch anything.
I just
don't
always
touch
feel like
anything?
everything in Cracker Barrel is sticky
No, I'm weird.
anyway.
I'm a weird dude, man.
Strong
I'm a
will.
lot weirder than you think.
I feel like a lot of things in Cracker Barrel are sticky.
They are. That's why I don't touch them.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
do touch them.
He's the reason why they're sticky.
Yeah, that's why I don't need to
Now,
get
do
a
you
flu
wanna know what's
shot
up-
every
now-
year. I'm immune to everything.
Now, do you want to know what's on it that makes it sticky?
No,
Okay, good.
sugar and snot from children.
It's
Close
all my
enough.
jizz from touching
Yeah,
all
that's
the
what I'm
sticky
saying.
stuff.
I don't know. There's a lot of truckers there too, so I've seen truckers be the not cleanest people.
I like Cracker Barrel.
I like truckers.
I'm not going to say anything about lot lizards. I'm not gonna say anything.
Whenever I had worked at like a biker bar / trucker place or whatever, they're usually like very nice people. So I'm not complaining. I passed by a motorcycle meetup today and I didn't have anywhere else to park except for right next to them. And it was very awkward because they were all just like, what is she doing
Like,
here?
what kind of bikers are we talking about?
like crotch rocket motorcyclist.
Oh, well, you drive a Honda, so you're all right. You
I-
fit in.
I drive a Nissan and
Whatever,
it's a
same shit.
hatchback.
Whatever. It should be like it's two of those.
You should have
It's two
just
of those.
started yelling at the car, like, "What do you really have to identify as a motorcycle?"
Yeah.
Like, sorry, it's just
They were okay. To be fair, it was literally like 20 motorcyclists gathered in the Wawa parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, but they were doing like a meetup with like loud music and like showing each other's bikes off or
Should've fucking
whatever.
hung out. Maybe get somebody fucking buy a coffee.
I didn't have time because I was on my way here and I didn't want to be late.
Okay, but otherwise you would have.
Maybe because I like motorcycles sometimes.
Vroom vroom.
I knew I felt some vibration in this coffee. I was like, this feels like about a couple dozen motorcycles where
I would say actually it's not really vroom vroom. It's more like zzz, zzz.
Zzz,
Yeah.
zzz, zzz.
Tree darts. I call them.
you look like you own a motorcycle.
No,
No?
nope. Almost did. Almost bought one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no. My brother's a biker.
I don't know what Gojira was referring to when he says he remembers that day.
That was Joel Osteen with the Virgin Chair. I
Oh
believe.
yeah, that's right. I wasn't there. I had only heard about it. So, but he was there. Gojira was there.
Nice.
So
I had a girl on a dating app unmatch me recently.
because you
we're-
like Joel Osteen.
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
hate Joel Osteen.
Okay.
We were talking about bicycles, just weekend plans, and I said I might put the tire back on my bike and go for a ride. It's supposed
It's
to
like,
be
oh,
nice.
what do you got, a Harley?
Yeah, well,
like,
yeah,
nope,
she
it's
was
a
like,
Huffy.
yeah, well, she was, like bike, I was like, oh yeah, she's like, well, bicycle. And no, I mean, yeah, I'm at that midlife crisis age to buy a motorcycle, but I can't afford one, so I just have a bike for now.
So it's an actual midlife crisis.
Kind of.
Okay.
Well, that's where I lost her.
Okay.
As soon as I said that, she was gone. I never
I
heard
was-
from her again.
Before I bought my house and moved down here, I was actually looking at buying it was a Yamaha V-Star 1300 or some shit. It was a cruiser. It was like 2 years old, but it was brand new. Nobody bought it because it was like this pearl white. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I get a fucking good deal on it. And I'll just have the parts repainted. It's not that big a deal. The tank, the fenders, there's like a battery door cover. I'll fucking take them to a body shop, have them shot, put them back on, done. Brand new bike. But I decided not to. I ended up buying the house instead, and a friend of mine ended up buying the bike. So
Did he let you ride it?
no,
Oh, not a very
I
good
have
friend.
actually, I have ridden a motorcycle probably twice in my life, and it was in around the same time, and that was back in my late teens, early 20s.
Ask my dad if he will let you ride his motorcycle.
I do not want to.
Okay.
I actually, what's surprising is I don't have any desire to get a bike. I don't. I mean, I'll do 150 down the fucking highway in an SUV with no seatbelt on, drunk, but I will not ride a motorcycle because it's dangerous.
That's a lie
'Cause you're
because you're not a
responsible,
dewy
right?
person.
I know. You're right.
So-
No, I'm fucking definitely not. But I think one of the reasons why, because my kids are still fairly young. Like if I'm going to invest money in some sort of a toy, it's going to be something everybody can have fun on.
Yeah.
So like, a motorcycle's out. I have a Jeep, top off doors. So, 4-door Jeep, top off doors. I got to put that back on the road. I got to fix that fucker up. But I want to buy a boat. Like, I'm more of a boat guy than a bike guy.
Canoe?
No, I actually want to get a pontoon boat.
I don't
Oh,
remember-
okay.
Oh, is that a square one?
Yeah, it's a square one. They got the two silver things going.
Oh,
in,
okay,
the
yeah.
pontoons
Yeah.
on a pontoon boat.
No,
One of
yeah, I
those.
remembered. When you said the silver tubes, I remembered.
But I grew up on an island. I grew up around boats. You know, my family had a boat, so I miss being on the water.
Yeah.
You don't strike me as a seaman.
He was at one time.
True.
Many
Very
moons
true.
ago.
Well, you know, it gets lonely out at sea.
The motorcycle thing, I know, because I was out playing catch with the football with my kids today. About like, there's a little patch of grass and stuff by one of the roads right there, and this younger guy, I guess, comes driving by on his motorcycle, and it's like he sees us, and which prompts him to do a wheelie.
It's like, I want these people to think I'm fucking cool.
I've never been more proud of my kids. Like, look at them. My oldest one had this look on his face, like, what a jackass. Like, what?
Man, talking about like little kids. I'm sorry. When I said I drove a tow truck years ago, one of our trucks was like it was a good looking truck. It had like fucking lights all over it and all kinds of, it was dressed up, but it had fucking air horns. It was a small tow truck, but it had loud fucking truck horns. And I remember one day going down this fucking road in Patchogue, New York, and this little kid's like, it was like two little kids. I'm sorry, one of them was like, so I hit the horn, I'm like, wah, wah. And the other kid just goes like this. These kids were like fucking 10. One kid's like beep the horn, and the other one's like double bird. I'm like, I like that kid.
Yeah.
I was in Plant City a while back, and I was getting gas with a company truck, so I wasn't even driving my car, and this like mudded up truck, whatever, had some kids in the back seat, and they literally just were staring me down, and then just all of a sudden,
nice.
and I'm like, this kid's like 7.
Awesome. I remember when I was a kid on the bus, I used to flip people off.
I never flicked anybody off, but I would moon people.
See, you just have to go that little bit extra, don't you?
Hey, you're gonna get other people put on a registry.
Yeah, seriously.
Why? I was
Just saw underage girl butt.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like a teenager-ish.
It's worse.
It was a long time ago, and I wasn't like a full like
She
anal.
didn't spread
fucking-
the cheek.
Yeah, I know. It was more like
Mm.
top crack, like. Beep.
Yeah, check out my tattoo, and then when they squint, she just
It says
poops.
mom. So the tattoo's only 2 M's.
I like it.
Oh man, yeah, but I don't have the urge to get a bike. The urge was strong for a really brief period of time. It's like it's not me.
Yeah, I had a dirt bike
Yeah,
when I was younger. I was 14, and it was a 250.
all right.
Way too big for me. It was street legal.
Oh,
Like
sure.
it had a license plate, the speedometer, all that. It was a Kawasaki KOR.
Okay,
It had
I don't know
a
if that
purple
means
seat.
something. You could just make shit up. I'm like, yeah, sounds fucking right.
Yeah, but I had to because our driveway because we didn't put the concrete in right, so it was sitting like this high off the ground, which is great because I needed that
Little
extra
jump.
lift
Yeah.
to be able to get on top of said dirt bike. And I just remember because I grew up in a double wide up in North Florida and all. We had an above ground pool and everything. Life was fantastic, and my parents were in the pool at one time, and I'm come around the inlet bike, and I start slowing down and bragging to my dad because it's the first time I was in third gear. I was like, "Look, I'm in third gear," not knowing that slowing it down in third gear is just going to make it shut off. It fell
Yeah.
on my leg, and I was like, "I don't want to do this anymore."
That sucks.
Yeah, but hey, you had fun.
Yeah, I mean, I used to race go-karts like that, the actual racing ones and,
Okay,
and all that. I have a cousin who builds racing go-kart engines
Nice.
for a living, Hicken Power.
sweet.
Yeah, for anybody that wants to get into go-kart.
We do have
Racing.
racing fans and race car drivers that listen to us regularly.
Okay,
Actually.
well, if they're into any kart racing up in the Northeast, especially Jacksonville,
Well, no, they're
That's a-
northeast.
no,
Keep
Northeast
going,
of Florida.
keep going further north.
No, that's not. The Northeast is Jacksonville. That's where it cuts off.
No.
I'm just kidding. I probably pissed off a lot of
That's
people.
all right. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. No, what's crazy? What's crazy? You talk about racing. There's a racetrack on Long Island that's maybe 100 miles outside of Midtown Manhattan, and it is the oldest paved NASCAR track in the country in New York. People don't think that. Oldest working cattle ranch in the country in New York.
Well, I mean, the country did
Yeah.
kind of start
Well, yeah,
in that area.
yeah, it's true. That's true. but it's still still now 200 and something years later, still working, still an active cattle ranch, which is interesting. You don't think cattle ranch when you think New York.
No, and I spent like 3 days in New York, and I mean,
That's 3 days enough.
Yeah, I didn't get robbed.
Hey,
yeah, that's
were you in the city?
We were staying in, I can't remember, but I mean, we went to visit the city. I remember because I'm a huge Law and Order SVU fan, and I saw one of the episodes. There's a scene because like where we were staying at an Airbnb, I was like, I've seen this this corner on an episode, and I found it and everything. It was
see what's crazy. Yes, a cattle ranch in New York. It's in Montauk, which is actually the far east. You can't get any further east on Long Island. Montauk is the end. But that's one thing that was always weird about growing up in New York and spending a lot of time in the city. You'd see them filming shit. Like you'd see famous people all the time. You see them filming shit, and it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like you don't even give a shit at that point. Like you'll see a famous person on the subway. It's like, hey, what's up? You lose that starstruck quality that you get elsewhere in the country. Like if a fucking famous person walked in here, everybody'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah. Well, it would make me want to play the lottery too, though, because if I saw the same famous person, more than once, because millions of people in New York City, and you run into the same.
Well, you will run into the same, especially if you're in an area where they usually film. You'll see the same fucking famous people over and over because it's it's a big city. But when you look at Manhattan, it's a small area. It's a lot of people in a small area.
Yeah.
So if they're people are filming, you'll see them.
Yeah.
And it's fucking normal.
I just my time basically was just walking around there waiting for the open mic comedy scenes to open up, trying to see.
You remember what places you head up there?
I mean,
QED.
if you said it, I would remember it. Or
Okay.
Maybe I smoke a lot of weed, Roger.
Sure. So, doesn't make you a bad person.
No, but my selective memory, like if I feel like I don't need to remember something,
you don't. See, I got the same problem. It's not from weed; it's from getting hit in the head a lot.
That's true. It is very lopsided.
Yeah, thank you. That's because my mom sneezed when she was pushing me out.
Oh, Jesus, man.
It happens. It happens.
Probably helped to a little
Could have. I mean, but then again, from what I heard, she was such a whore. She slid me in and out a couple times.
That's not nice.
My mom probably listening to the show right now. I love you, Mom.
Do you want to 20 question it up?
That's what I was just going to do.
Okay.
Calm the fuck down.
I will calm my
boob.
Yeah, calm. The boobs are calming.
This is my Zen tit.
Okay,
sorry.
Ricky Hicken.
Yes, sir.
We do this thing on the show called 20 Questions. Some are deep and philosophical. Most are light and topical. This is probably the only structured thing we have on the show.
I know. I like it.
Like, seriously. So we got 20 questions, but since I'm Polish and retarded, I cannot count right. So I have 24 questions for you, and Nicole's got one. So it's 25 questions, but we're going to call it 20 questions anyway. So fuck it.
Okay.
Number one, Ricky Hicken, what is your non-alcoholic drink of choice?
Coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go. You should see my kitchen. I put all my empty coffee ground containers up on top instead of liquor bottles.
See, now what's funny is before the
that.
show, Rick, Nicole will stop and pick up snacks for certain guests, and she asked him, she asked me to ask him how he likes his coffee, and he's like, I like my coffee like I like my women, without somebody else's dick in it.
Yeah.
So just so you know, Ricky, I stuck my dick in your coffee. I'm just kidding. That didn't happen.
Oh.
That I mean,
I don't know which one I'm more disappointed about. That.
No, when you order your coffee, like if you go into a place that's fixing your coffee, like how do you order it? Like what's your I know how you asked me to have your coffee done, but
if I ever go out to order coffee anywhere, it's a cold brew because it just means I need extra caffeine, and I usually get 2 and 2, like sugar and cream. Like when I make it at home, I just have the caramel macchiato or whatever.
Do you
creamer.
Cold brew at home?
No, I just do regular coffee at home.
Like Mr. Coffee.
Yeah.
That's
that's
what I like.
My other go-to phrase is I like my coffee like I like my women. Just please be there in the morning.
Yeah, I used to go in and the girl was like, how do you like coffee? I said, just like me, large, light, and sweet. It sometimes worked. Okay, it never worked.
There's no sweetness in you, Roger.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, it's not like I forget what JJ said when he was on here. Like, why the comedians in Tampa, like they're afraid of me. Like
They just don't like the cold hard truth. I don't think that's what he
Yeah.
said, but that's the
Yeah, I
truth.
forget what he said, but it was like I was slightly offended. Not that he said it, but just like that's just it. Like that's why people don't fucking like me.
You're not an
'Cause
asshole.
I'm an asshole.
You
give
would
a
like
shit.
to say it on the internet, publicly proclaiming right now, disclaimer: Roger is not an asshole.
No,
No,
I'm
he's-
totally a fucking asshole.
He's not to me anybody that's confident and intimidating. To me, it's just not. I just call them not sweet.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It's a compliment, Roger.
I'll take it as such. All right, moving on. Number 2, favorite color.
Green.
Yes. Number 3, dog or cat.
Dog. But
Woof.
my dog acts like a cat.
So it's just your dog's an asshole.
Yeah, she doesn't do anything. Like I give her so much love and attention, and she just looks at me like, "Is the bowl filled with food?" Because girl's starving here.
That's funny.
She doesn't do anything.
What kind of dog?
She's a Dachshund. She's a mix between a Labrador and a Dachshund.
Is she like big and long?
Yeah, I got pictures.
Okay. I want to see a
See, now,
long dog.
a friend of mine had a larger breed mixed with a dachshund, and its hind legs were longer than its front legs, so it walked like a fucking dragster.
She is a sausage.
Yeah,
I like her.
Was it?
that's our rap album.
She's a beautiful sausage.
She's a sausage.
Yeah.
Sausage.
She's definitely long. Like she's I've gotten used to how long she is and stuff, but like I guess when people
She
see
looks
her,
like a lab with short legs. I
Yeah.
like it.
like when I took her to the park today too, whenever the grass is a little bit longer, I don't know if it rubs on her nipples, if she's trying to like get it over with, or if she's trying to
Like, get it
add
over
more
with, yeah.
friction. But yeah, that's the only time she runs.
That's funny. Number 4, what is the strangest job you ever had?
Oh, my first job, I would pick up trash at the county fair.
Nice.
Yeah. And then just road rides all day. And then if I saw trash, my friends and I would pick it up.
Nice. Not a bad job. Number 5, what is Ricky Hicken's biggest fear?
Oh man. My biggest fear. Oh, I don't know. Probably the whole Coco thing, not being remembered.
Okay. Number 6, what is your guilty pleasure song? The song you'll rock the fuck out to until you stop at a red light and you have to turn it down because you don't want nobody knowing.
Oh, the Pokemon Go song, or no, just the Pokemon theme song to the. It's on my Spotify playlist.
I have no idea
Like-
what the fuck that is.
I want to be the very best,
Oh,
like no one ever was. Down. Catch okay. Let's move on.
I've never. I couldn't even tell you if you showed me a screen grab of Pokemon Go. I couldn't identify it.
Well, no, it's
Yeah.
not the just the Pokemon
Just a song, yeah.
Yeah. There's a sick guitar riff if you listen to the.
I like sick guitar riffs. I'm a big fan of sick guitar.
I'm going to
riffs.
Google it right now.
Okay, good.
For my own.
While we're doing that, we'll move on to the next one. Number 7. What fictional character do you most identify with?
Vegeta from Dragon Ball.
Okay,
Oh, Dragon Ball Z. Excuse me.
all right. I again, that's like I'm a fucking old man. I'm an old white guy. I don't.
I'm old too, Roger. I'll be 35 in April.
Oh my god! I remember when I was 35. That was quite a few years ago.
I tell people I'm 35.
Yeah, shit. You look like you're fucking 12 though.
I know.
Fuck you for that. I love you. But
You
fuck
look
you
like
for
if you moved me out the window, I would have to put myself on a registry. Like she's
Yeah.
underage. That was a
I'm
compliment.
not.
I'm
Thank you.
terrible with compliments. I'm sorry.
Hey, I like your style of compliments because they're like, thanks.
Number.
Is that song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can't play it now because
Okay.
copyright.
I just wanted to save it.
Number 8. Vanilla or chocolate?
Chocolate. Vanilla's
Chocolate.
disgusting.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the first time anybody's ever said vanilla's disgusting. Like, there's some
It's-
people that are like pretty strong on chocolate, but really?
Yeah. I'm not a big, I have vanilla extract that I use,
Okay.
I enjoy baking every now and then but while I'm baked. Yeah. It's,
Baked while baking.
yeah, that's the only thing vanilla is good for is
Okay.
its extract.
All right. That's interesting.
I
Uh,
put vanilla extract in my chai tea yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I made my own chai yesterday.
Well, in a few minutes, we're going to talk about what I made
Okay.
recently.
Okay.
We have more poo stuff.
No, like actual,
Just kidding. There's
like
never
actually cooking.
Oh, there's never too much poo stuff.
Okay, so number 9, what is your go-to comfort food that makes you feel all warm and fuzzy?
Oh, peanut butter.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Crunchy, smooth? What are we talking?
I'm a smooth guy.
Okay.
I feel like it's going to kill me though. There's
Probably.
a lot of nights where I've woken up in an acid reflux battle where
With
I'm
peanut butter?
Yeah. So
I just,
I guess my wife too.
I wake up not breathing, and just it comes up. It's horrible.
Are
But
you sure that's just not an allergy?
no, no. I don't think so.
Peanut butter is a acid reflux trigger.
It's spicy
Whoa.
foods too,
Yeah.
like late at night, right? But because I'm talking about like eating a spoonful and then
Going to bed.
going to sleep. Like it's not even probably making it into my stomach.
I wonder
yet.
why.
Just is chemistry, biochemistry. That's why.
Okay.
Number 10. What is your favorite cheesy movie?
My favorite cheesy movie? Oh, Bring It On.
Oh man,
Yay,
it's
me
a fucking
too!
great movie.
High five.
I mean, it is cheesy as fuck, but it's a good movie.
Well, Rancho Carne High,
Yeah.
RCH, my initials, and I was a cheerleader in college, so you gotta.
Really?
I was, yeah.
I actually was going to go out for the cheerleading team.
It's worth it. I'm telling you.
I was just going there to grab the chicks. That was it.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
some
first thing they
filthy
teach you
fucking
is
animal.
the chair is when you throw them up, and they teach you when you put your hand on the butt, your middle finger is supposed to go down the crack.
Yeah, except you were catching them like this.
I was trying to
Sit right on there.
The girl that I stunted with had a boyfriend, and
You could have changed that.
yeah,
Could've.
yeah.
Oh, so what you're trying to say is it wasn't catching her on a finger. You were like just catching her on a fist.
Yeah.
'Cause it ain't fisting till you get your wrist in.
It-
Second time today I said that, by the way. It's fucked up. Number 11. What is your favorite literary? No. You got to bring your fingers in, man. You can't.
Oh,
you
okay.
can't,
Now it
you
makes
can't go. I mean, you can go like this. It
Who
just
are
takes
you
a lot-
talking about? This is for the brave.
Well, you got the. Hang on. You got the shocker, the rocker, the spocker, the showstopper, and the minivan.
Oh,
You know what the minivan is?
all of it.
2 in the front, 5 in the back.
Oh, I'm gonna just sit here and
Yeah.
do my nails.
There you go.
You forgot the other one.
What?
You got some lint there, baby.
Where are we? Cheesy
Seven.
movie, literary work.
do we
that
get
one.
literary work?
No, who are on that?
Favorite literary work.
So the last thing I actually read would be the Walking Dead magazine.
Okay.
They have a whole magazine for it.
Yeah, comic book. Well, comic book.
Oh, okay,
Sorry.
like a graphic novel.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Shouldn't have said magazine.
Yeah.
It's very
It's
disrespectful.
like Field
to
and Stream
the
for
people-
fucking
Yeah.
zombie Field and Stream.
I mean, I know that there's like, oh, my nail just broke. I know that there's like magazines dedicated towards like entire shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really understand how that much development could be coming out with.
Hang on. I don't know if this is your father actually saying it, but your father said, "Brr, it's cold in here."
Here's a fun fact. When I was a cheerleader, my best friend's mom was the team mom. And then partway through the season, towards the beginning of the season, they moved away. And so my dad volunteered to be the cheer dad, the team dad,
Nice.
not team mom, team
I
dad.
know what you mean.
So he was Coach Benny to a cheerleading squad back
Aw.
in the day. So
cool.
he knows about cheerleading.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just the fact that he dropped the fucking "Bring It On" quote. That's cool points, Benny.
Yeah.
Add that on top of cool points. I think the only thing bad I could ever say about your dad is that he puts ketchup on his eggs. But no, there's a
Maybe
reason.
not
I mean,
There's
I
a
like
reason.
salsa.
There's
Yeah.
a reason why it's ketchup, and that's valid.
Look,
Benny, that's valid.
I love ketchup, but ketchup is probably the worst food for you.
I am
Could
a
very
big
well
fan
be.
of hot sauce. Like
Yeah.
I will ask for hot sauce at every restaurant, no
Well-
matter what I'm eating.
Well, that's the thing. Hot sauce can really kind of go on everything. You don't eat ketchup with anything healthy. That's why it's one of the worst foods for you. Other than eggs, you don't really eat ketchup
True.
with
I
anything
never
healthy.
thought about that.
True. Yeah. Everything. It's always fucking. See, here's the thing about ketchup. Like, ketchup makes good food taste cheap, and it makes cheap food taste good.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what it comes down to.
that's why it makes French fries taste good. It's a salty and sweet. It's
See,
really,
now,
it's
I don't-
complex. Is all
I
it
don't
is.
Fucking put ketchup on my fries.
Really? What are
Yeah.
you, a vinegar guy?
No, just
Mayonnaise?
fucking straight up
You like to slop the mayonnaise on there, don't you, Roger?
You know what? If you got fucking mayonnaise and mustard, like I'll put those two together. Fucking little Dunkin' mayonnaise, little Dunkin' the mustard.
Yeah.
But usually when I get fries, I just eat them.
I
Like
thought
little
about
drip on
you.
your nose.
I thought about you the other day. I thought about you yesterday.
I'm
Sunday.
not a huge fan of French fries.
I thought about you
Disappointing
Sunday.
for a fat guy.
I went
So
to
what-
the
what happened?
Cuban Sandwich Festival.
Yeah.
You should have been there. Not at the festival.
How
You
did-
should have been
how did-
showing
did-
your Cuban sandwich because you know what a Cuban sandwich is.
So you would. So did my Cuban? We're going to talk about this in a few minutes. But did my Cuban sandwich pass the
The Nicole test?
Nicole
Yes.
test?
Yes. The
Now I
Nicole.
have to make it for you.
That's fine. Looks like you did everything good.
But that fucking mojo pork that I made myself was fucking bomb.
Did you
Holy
not?
shit.
You mentioned it, but you didn't go into
I'm
like
gonna
how
do it-
you
I'm going to
marinated.
do a
Okay.
separate.
I
That's a
heard-
separate thing.
I'll
Separate
I'll
thing.
shut my face.
French fries and chocolate frosty is great.
You have 30 seconds for a Cuban story?
Yeah.
So I've lived, I'll be 35 in April. I've lived in Florida for probably 27 of those years.
Okay.
Cuban's my favorite sandwich. Love a Cuban, but I've never been to Miami until a month ago. I did a show down there at a theater. It was their opening and all that.
Okay.
And I wanted to get a Cuban sandwich in Miami, but it was a curfew. Everything was closed down at 11. So by the time the second show was over, there was nothing open. So I ended up getting a Cuban from Wawa in Miami. But bright side, they were out of pork, so they put beef on it. So technically, I didn't have my first Miami Cuban from Wawa.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we do it better here
that's
in
a
Tampa.
shitty story. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It's okay.
It's all
You
right.
know what? Having had
It's a life
Miami and
experience you share
Tampa
with us.
Cuban sandwiches, Tampa Cuban sandwiches are where it's at.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah.
Mine was fucking bomb. And well, I'll get to my fucking cooking thing in a few minutes. Let's finish this 20 questions.
The
25
Cuban
questions.
sandwich from Wawa is not bad though. Like
No,
I've had
see, here's
some-
the thing about Wawa sandwiches. It's definitely better than like Subway. I think it's better than Jersey Mike's. They make a good sandwich for what it is. What I love about Wawa, and since they opened them here, like I used to work overnights all the time. So late at night, your food options were like Taco Bell or McDonald's.
Yeah.
Usually McDonald's if you were past that 2:00 point. Wawa, you can get a fresh sandwich or a salad 24 hours a day.
I
Yeah,
love that
so
about
that was-
them.
That's the introduction. And their sandwiches they're not like the greatest fucking sandwich ever, but they're decent. I mean, I don't give a fuck what Stephen Henry says. I love pub subs. He can eat my ass for that. I think he just says it to be a dick.
What
I-
he said he doesn't like pub
Yeah, he
subs?
like talks shit about pub subs.
I mean, I love Wawa, not to knock them, but Sheets is better. I'm gonna put
Sheets?
Sheets.
Yeah, we don't have sheets.
I know.
Also, you know what? I don't.
Buc-ee's.
I'm
How about
Come-
Buc-ee's? You been to Buc-ee's?
I want a campaign for it. What's a Buc-ee's? What?
There's like a couple of them like Texas. They're fucking huge and they got all kinds of shit in them. It's like if you have you ever driven up 95?
Yeah.
There's a place in North Carolina. It's called Kenley 95. It's a huge fucking truck stop, rest stop. Buc-ee's is the same fucking way. Buc-ee's actually the biggest fucking truck stop is a Buc-ee's.
Okay.
But there's Iowa 80 and Kenley 95 of the same company, and they're fucking huge. Like you walk through the store, you can buy like switchblade knives and t-shirts and truck parts and a fucking ghillie suit, like a fucking camo sniper suit. You can buy one of those there because they fucking sell them in a truck stop in North Carolina because fuck you. That's what. Let's see. Going back to 20 questions. Miami Cuban sandwiches over Tampa Cuban sandwiches every day.
Who said that?
Your mama.
Oh, wait. She
Oh,
said Miami Cuban.
She said Miami Cuban over Tampa Cuban every day.
Oh my God, Mom! Have you even had a Tampa Cuban sandwich?
I'm gonna,
Ybor
you know what?
doesn't
I'll
count,
make
though,
you a Cuban sandwich.
Does Ybor count?
Of course, Ybor counts.
Hell yeah! This fat Polak makes a mean fucking Cuban.
I made a Cuban sandwich probably a month or 2 months ago, probably at this point, and I think mine was pretty bomb too.
Now your dad says fucking A. I'm not sure if he's agreeing with your mom or agreeing with us.
I think I don't know because it might just be like a fucking A, like oh my God, what?
Like fuck these people, kind of fucking A.
Yeah.
right.
So Dad, tell us what is the best Cuban?
Oh, he
Cuban.
says with mom. He's
Oh.
with mom.
My gosh, that's just because he's actually Cuban from mostly in Miami. He's from Cuba, but he's mostly from Miami.
Okay. Now, what's the difference between a Cuban and a fucking Miami? Fucking
So we put salami.
yeah.
We Tampians. I'm not
Tampons.
I'm not a tampon specifically, but whatever. We as tampons put salami and they don't. They use only ham and pulled pork.
Okay.
But in Tampa, you can use like sliced pork, and it's fine. Like
that's what I used. I marinated a center cut pork loin roast.
Basically, the main difference is that we put salami because we have the Italian influence, and then the Miami people just basically have just the Cuban influence.
And put the fucking cocaine on there.
Oh
yeah, have to hit up Angel Salazar for that. Angel played Chi-Chi in Scarface. Anyway. Moving on to the next one. Favorite literary work. Did we actually answer that one, or we just keep talking about fucking sandwiches?
He said Walking Dead.
Walking Dead comic book. Okay. Number 12. If you could have lived through any time period, what time period and why, including the present?
Ooh.
Or you could go back to the past.
Man, I don't want to offend anyone here.
No, fucking offend them. Fucking.
I would love to go back into the time to when, when Jesus did his walk.
Okay.
And I don't know
which walk. What wandering?
The one where he carried that cross thing.
Okay. The crucifixion.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I want to see what.
Now, would you have been cheering for Jesus or cheering for the Romans?
Like
fuck that guy.
If history tells any tales correctly, I'm not cheering for anyone because I know what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think I'm too used to technology. I wouldn't want to go back to, and I'm not a fan of any war. I would.
Very few people are.
Yes. if I was going to go to war, I would rather die by getting shot than stabbed with a sword. Though.
All right. That's or crucifixion. That doesn't seem like it's fun at all.
No, that seems very dehydrating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and painful.
That too.
Somebody outside with the music.
Sounds like it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm wearing headphones, so all I hear is I just hear the music. I can't talk direction. Okay, literary work, time period. Number 13. I know you are dancing with sobriety, or you're in love with sobriety right now, but adult beverage of choice when you were drinking. Oh, you still drink? You drinking? You're not drinking?
No, 3.5 years.
Yeah, I know you went.
I mean, I was a big. I drank a lot of Busch Light, Natty Light, Yingling. I turned more into IPAs because I was an alcoholic, and I mean, you needed the higher alcohol content.
Okay,
and to me, they just tasted good. But I was a big just give me a bourbon and Coke, just bourbon and Coke.
That's me.
My second kid was a product of Whiskey Dick.
What did you name him?
Giles.
Okay. See, I'm surprised you didn't name him Jack Daniels.
No, it was
I tried naming my kid Jack Daniel.
Yeah.
It didn't fly.
Well, it probably wasn't even Jim. Probably knowing that days it was
like early times. Granddad's
high 10 or something. One of those. I can't remember.
Whatever the cheapest shit was.
I definitely drank a good amount of early times.
So have I, man.
And Canadian Mist. Give me some of that Canadian whiskey.
No, I've been buying Evan Williams lately.
Evan Williams in the green. This is the green.
No,
label?
I got the black one.
Okay,
but it's 100 proof.
I only like their eggnog.
There we go. It's not bad whiskey. It's just it's cheaper than Jack Daniels and has more alcohol. That's why I buy it.
I am looking forward to the holidays for that.
I love eggnog. I don't even care if it has alcohol in it or not. I just love eggnog.
Well, I care a little bit if there's alcohol in it.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it depends. If somebody's like, hey, here's some eggnog that has some rum in it, I'll just be like, okay, it's eggnog with rum. That's a bonus. But if it doesn't have eggnog or it doesn't have rum, I'm just like, all right, it's just.
See, the recipe, my eggnog recipe is fucking amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing.
Of course, I
take a glass. I fill a glass up with the eggnog.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take a glass and I fill it up with rum and I dump the fucking eggnog glass in a fucking sink and just chug the fucking rum.
I read somewhere that if you like eggnog, you swallow cum.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with whether or not I like it. I just don't like eggnog.
Did you read that right after I just told you I like eggnog?
No.
Ricky swallows.
Yeah, but only my own flavor because I know what I've been eating.
There you go. It's pineapple. Lots and lots of pineapple.
On pizza, which is still all vegetarian, right?
I like pineapple pizza a lot.
Yeah, well, I don't understand why people don't. Like what?
I'm from fucking New York and I like pineapple on pizza.
You know, they put sweet peas over on their pizza in Brazil. You know, nobody's complaining about that.
I've had corn pizza. It was lovely.
Yeah, I mean,
when I was going to college in North Carolina, they made baked ziti one night that had corn in it. It was fucking weird.
That's some shit I would do.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't taste bad. It was just fucking weird.
I make macaroni and cheese with my mom's recipe, but I put sun-dried tomatoes and shrimp in it.
Ooh. Did you
does
see
sound
my
good.
mac and cheese episode?
I didn't watch
I
it, but I
haven't
did.
watched any of them.
I watched Cuban Sandwich
Okay.
and your first one.
We talked about this on the podcast that I have, Curry Chicken with JJ Curry. You talked about
Yes.
that earlier. My ex-wife, her dad used to put stewed tomatoes in the macaroni and cheese.
Mhm.
And that's when I knew that I would never like win an argument like with her when it came to her dad, because she defended that. And there's no defending that. You can't.
Stewed tomatoes.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, not
But-
stewed tomato. Dried tomatoes, yes, because it'll reabsorb and get flavor.
Yeah, those are different. But I mean, this is like it added it.
Are you a vegetarian?
No.
Why did you ask about vegetarian pizza?
Huh?
Why did you ask about vegetarian
Because you
pizza?
said pizza earlier is a vegetable.
Oh, gotcha.
Still
And
keeps it as
so-
a vegetable.
People assume I'm a vegetarian.
I have a good memory when it comes to comedian callbacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
I'm gonna get to your mom's question in a minute. She's asking about making a dessert.
Oh, she is listening?
My
Yeah.
mom.
Her mom. Her mom. Let's see where we're at. Literary work time period of adult beverage. Celebrity free pass. If you could nail any celebrity in throughout history. So if you wanted to, like, bang somebody who's dead, that's fine. It's not necrophilia. It's just a hyperbolic thought of if you could hook up with them, and they would have to be a willing participant. So you can't roofie them. No Bill Cosby action. What celebrity would you, if you had to pick a choice, who would you pick?
Rosario Dawson.
Good choice.
Nice.
Oh,
Damn
yeah.
good choice.
I fell in love with her in Clerks 2. But
Okay.
those
Aw.
eyes in Men in Black 2 is what.
What's funny
Well,
is
really-
the first movie I remember seeing her in was Kids.
I saw her in
Okay.
Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah, Kids was older.
And she's this Friday in the Mandalorian episode, she's going to be Ahsoka Tano, which is
God bless you.
which I mean, I don't.
I don't know about Star
Ahsoka
Wars.
Tano?
Yeah, she's going to be the first real life action character of a cartoon adaptation of that person. So
Okay.
the person who in watching cartoons, who I've always seen now is in real life is becoming someone who I've had a physical crush on
Ooh.
for 20 years.
Nice.
I might need to call out of work Friday. Like,
Ooh.
that's-
All right. Number 15. I'm a car guy, so this is a two-part question. What is your dream car, and what was your first car?
oh, my first car was a Pontiac Grand Am,
Nice.
4-door SE.
What year?
It's 2002.
My wife.
Wait, no,
My wife.
98.
My wife had a 2000. Not a bad car.
Yeah. No, it was good.
Yeah.
I think I got it in 2002. I think it might have been
Okay.
like in 2099. No, it was a real great. I had two of them over
Okay.
time. Both of them, the driver's side window, the motor stopped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which would be fine here, state of Virginia, when I was living at, when I
Yeah.
had another one, because you have to have a car inspection
Yep.
every year to have that renewed. And one of the things for inspection is that has to go up and down. And that's a $600 motor.
Yep.
Like I had to pay to get inspection. I drove around for 10 months with an expired inspection in Virginia because I'm a badass. A dream car? Ooh, I don't know. I'm a McLaren, because that's the first fancy car that came to my mind just now.
All right. And they are fucking fancy. Number 16. What is the first album you remember buying?
Ooh, Dr. Dre's The Chronic 2001,
Damn, hell yeah.
but it was from Walmart.
Oh, so it was the edited cut
Yeah.
up.
My mom would only let me
Leaked out version.
listen to those albums if they were bought from Walmart, because, well, A, she worked there and she got a discount, and B, because they were all edited.
JJ Curry just called you out on something.
What'd I do?
He says you only like Vegeta because you're the same height.
Uh,
It is true. And we had the same hairline too. I was Vegeta for Halloween last year because I have Peter Pan syndrome and I refuse to grow up.
You know what? It's fine. I dress up too.
Yeah, but like I was trick or treating with kids and stuff too.
If I had children to trick or treat with, I would.
yeah, but you could shave and pass for a kid. Come on.
Yeah, that's the
Let's put a
scary
hat on
thing.
that.
Like some what was Jump Street?
Yeah,
21
Jump Street.
Yeah.
I want to try a social experiment with you.
Oh no.
What?
The-
We're both like young looking people, but obviously we're not young people. I want to try to order from the kids menu with you.
Yeah, I'll bring you. I look old enough, especially if I have hair and you see all the gray.
You don't seem amused by this proposition.
That's fucking funny.
I-
See, here's the thing: a restaurant's not going to say no. You can't order off the kids menu.
Try
What
me. They have.
Really?
I just
they have.
not if you're in like drive-through because they don't know like who you're ordering for, but if you're like at a restaurant, like an actual restaurant, not like McDonald's, and you're like, oh, and I'm gonna have the kids mac and cheese, and you're like clearly not with children, they'll just be like, no.
Well, is it a place where like kids eat free kind of thing?
No.
Okay.
It's for like Chili's or something.
When I
They
was
told
at
you no.
I
It's
don't-
fucking stupid.
when
I've
I was
been
at
told
the
no,
Olive
but-
Garden, they didn't want us doing that, like giving kids to adult, because then they're going to want to eat adult worth salad and breadsticks for that $3.99 mac and
Yeah, I
cheese kids
guess.
price. When if you were just order the salad, it would be it was like the $8 or $9 on the menu. It's just for the salad, but they know it's priced $3.99 or whatever for that mac and cheese because they know that kid's only going to eat so much of that
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
complimentary
All right,
stuff.
that makes sense. Number 17. What social cause do you most stand for?
What social cause that I'm most stand for? Make dating short dudes cool again, or ever.
You just got to find a really short
Yeah.
chick.
No. I think because they too. It's not. I don't think either short women compensate. But like, here's the thing: is like even if a gal is shorter, it's still it doesn't matter if the guy's short too, because it's the concept of the world. Like you still got to be like, if a woman is 5 foot and the guy's 5'6", he's still short because he's seen as short in the eyes of the world, because the woman wants, a taller man because of, the reproductive like type thing. It's
I don't know
natural.
what that's like.
It's natural, like, so, I mean, I'm not, bitter or anything about it. I just know
See,
my margins are a lot
Now,
smaller.
if you're on a date, if you're on a dating site and a chick asks you how tall you are and she gives you shit because you're short, do you ask her how much she weighs?
No,
You should.
You should.
well, I mean, I
I
know
would.
I
Fucking
should.
equality, motherfucker.
No, and I understand it, but I mean, I'm very upfront with
Yeah.
my height. It either has it on there or I have it in my
Yeah.
thing. Like, I know that's not something I'm gonna be able to lie about.
I'm just happy to date somebody taller than me.
Yeah,
And I'm not very tall. So
I was
I'm,
gonna say you're
I'm not very tall.
Yeah.
So I'm just happy to date somebody taller than me. Which is a lot
now.
of
What's
people, I
funny
guess.
is I would say probably the average height of almost every girl I fucking dated is probably like 5'2".
yeah. See, that.
Yeah,
I mean, that would be a good range for me. Like me, if I
my wife's 5'2", and I gotta be honest with you, at my age, having a hugging and kissing a fucking really short girl, I want to give her a step stool because my fucking back hurts. Fucking hunching over. I mean, I'm 6'4", so it's like more than a foot I gotta fucking squat down.
yeah.
Number 18. What is your favorite video game?
Oh, I mean, I was a big Madden fan back in the day. I play Fortnite like one game every other day with the kids.
Okay.
Do
Do you like purposely go and kill the kids though?
No,
See,
they're
I've done that.
well. See, that's the thing, because like I'm awful at it. I mean, like I've played the Minecraft and I've played the Call of Duty, and Fortnite is just a combination of both.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why can't I just build or shoot? I don't want to have to do both. And so for both of their birthdays this year, one of their wishes was they wanted to, for all day, to train me to be better. So whenever they
Aw.
play with me, because
That's
we played as a
adorable.
no, it's not, Roger.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
not.
That's
I
No.
like that.
No, yeah. Oh, okay. On the surface here, you like it, but if you had to listen to it, they
Oh no, I know
are
exactly what you
mean.
mean. Yeah.
Yeah, they will yell at me, and they do all. It's not
See, but you
fun.
gotta, you gotta step it up and fucking get back at them.
I'm trying my best, Roger. I've been trying, and they're like, "No, you got to do it this way." And I'm like, "Look, this thing, it moves too fast for my eyes." Okay,
I'm fucking old, okay, kids? Daddy's old.
yeah, you've got these settings set for your little 10 and 13-year-old thumbs. Like, and I come in here with look at these things. Like,
What's funny, my like I'm not big at the video game. My son is, and he'll play, and he'll fucking like screaming and yelling and slamming shit. It's like, it's a fucking video game. Calm your tits there, buddy.
yeah. Well, I'll do some nights. I before bed, like they'll brush their teeth and do all that and get everything, and then I will make them watch me play a game, and they can't go to bed until I die and the game's over. And so it's awful for them because you have YouTube. You can literally go on YouTube and watch professionals play this game.
Mhm.
Why would you want to watch me?
Because it's funny. They want to watch you die. That's what it is.
Yeah,
They want to watch you die.
It's majority of the time it's can we please just go to bed instead? Like I would rather just go to bed than watch you play.
Funny. Number 19, and you can't say comedian. Aside from comedian, what would you consider to be your dream job?
Oh, probably a detective.
Okay.
Because, I mean,
Like a police detective or like a private eye, like Magnum PI. Or
like a police detective, not like a
SVU.
like
SVU.
but not on that empathy level. Like I don't want to have to get relate with victims or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't I would love to be well, I can't remember the name of it, but like the mortician or the person that works the
Medical examiner.
Yeah, the medical examiner. Yeah. But like I can't do blood. But it seems like a cool job.
Oh, it seems like a cool job, but I can tell you this: not every corpse you see, actually, very few of the corpses you see are fully intact.
I was gonna say there's probably not a lot of blood left by the time you get to them.
Yeah.
And even that, it's usually just like
usually the ME's
settled.
dealing with the basically if it's somebody clean and intact and they know exactly how they died, they don't go to the ME's office. But if they're like fucking 4 weeks fucking decomposing and all bloated and juices running out and stinky, that's what the ME's got.
I don't want to do that anymore.
And
comedian, huh?
And a funny ME story. Like I tell people, like if I die somewhere that's not like on a bed where that can be easily transferred, like just I want a bunch of people to carry me on. I was at a scene once where this fucking ME, well, like he wasn't even the medical examiner, he's like a helper. One guy removed a fairly large deceased individual from the second floor of a building by himself, loaded him into a reef stretcher, an enclosed reef stretcher, which is just a body bag with a hard bottom or semi-hard bottom, and literally fucking dragged this dude.
That's what she said.
Literally dragged this dude out the door, down a walkway, downstairs, dragged the fucking body. The guy's fucking head was like boom, 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 boom on the fucking stairs. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
But the whole embalming thing and all that stuff happened from the Civil War.
One of my best friends is a funeral director.
That word, Civil War. So that's after that they just needed to keep the business around.
That's it. That's all it is.
You don't need any of that. There's nothing wrong with a dead body. It's just let it naturally decompose.
Do you ever watch Ask a Mortician on YouTube?
Yeah, I love her.
I know, me too.
Who?
Ask a Mortician on
Caitlin
YouTube.
Doty.
No, what's the other thing you said? YouTube?
Never
heard of it.
Yeah, it's a new thing. It's a new thing. People are getting computers for personal use. They call them personal computers. Pretty soon you can have this thing called electronic mail, which is mail sent electronically.
Is that one of them .com things?
Yeah, on the interwebs.
I don't appreciate your sass, gentlemen.
All right, we got to get this wrapped up. Number 20. What is the most crazy, weird, interesting, bizarre fact about Ricky Hicken?
Crazy or weird?
Yeah, something that would surprise people. I mean, you're a private guy, so almost everything you've said tonight surprises people.
I was on 2 college athletic scholarships.
Really? What sports?
Golf and cheerleading.
Nice.
Yeah.
I played golf in high school.
Yeah.
I was on the golf team for one year.
Both are arguably are they sports? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think cheerleading's way more of a sport than golf is.
It's a lot of
cheerleading is way more of a sport than golf is because it takes more intense athleticism. But let me tell you something, hitting a fucking golf ball accurately is not fucking easy. I've been playing golf since I'm 14 years old. Damn near 30 years I've been playing the goddamn game. I've never broken 100. Probably because I use my hand wedge is the one club I use the most. And I have a firm belief that every ball, no matter where it is on the course, is puttable. Could be in the fucking tee box. I'll putt that bitch with a full swing.
I played putt-putt not that long ago, and I was told that I hit the ball too hard.
Would you fucking launch it across the course?
No.
No.
Just a little bit.
The key is to hold the putter like you have a baby bird in your hands. Like you don't want to kill it, but you don't want it to fly away. Just hold it.
That's so precious.
So,
Yeah.
See, I hold it like I'm chopping wood.
Yeah, you don't want to do that
I
either.
hold it like a baseball
That's why I suck. But yeah, I've been playing since I'm 14. Never broke 100 on any fucking like a fucking shitty short fucking average holes of par 3 kind of fucking executive type course. Never broke 100.
Yeah.
I suck.
Yeah.
Suck. I'm really good at drinking beer and driving a golf cart at the same time. Number 21, is the Earth round or flat?
It is roundish.
Close enough. I'll take that. It's an oblique spheroid. Number 22, when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Lawyer.
Yeah?
I did. I think every kid either want to be a firefighter, policeman, or lawyer, or stripper, so they can see their dad again.
See, you could be a firefighter or a cop and be a stripper because I've seen them videos on the internet.
You could switch it up every night. Night.
Number 23, what is your preferred music streaming service?
Preferred music?
Streaming service. Use Spotify,
Yeah,
Pandora.
I think Spotify is the only.
I use Pandora. I'm weird.
And I forgot about Pandora.
iTunes is a thing.
And yeah, I like it's like Spotify's I guess the first music streaming service that I downloaded, and then after that, like I'm one of them people that like, I'm not loyal, but once I know something,
Yeah.
I won't know anything else.
Yeah, I gotcha. So it's loyalty due to laziness.
That
I'm the same way.
refusal to learn.
I've never used Spotify. I've been using Pandora for fucking 15 years. Like since it first came out, I had an account and I still use the same account. Fuck it. I'm not fuck Spotify.
Yeah, you don't want to open that box, man.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'll just stick with Pandora's box.
Yeah.
Number 24, my final question. And this question will determine whether or not you're ever invited back on this fucking show. iPhone or Android?
Oh, my phone is about 5 years old.
Okay.
And I been looking up to go get a new one of the iPhones or whatever, but I do have an Android. It's a Galaxy S6.
This is an S7.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I just picked this one. It's a Motorola G Fast.
Okay.
And I like it.
Is that one of the ones where you oh, that's an Nextel. Never mind.
Yeah, no. No, it's I'm weird. I have Boost Mobile just because I've had Boost Mobile fucking forever and I don't want to switch. The downside with Boost Mobile is you got to buy the phone. So I just buy fucking $150 for the phone. I'm not buying a fucking $500 phone. Fuck that shit. That does the same shit.
You have to pay that much for it? I can't remember. I haven't bought a phone in 5 years.
Yeah, if you want one of them fucking high end fancy, you got to pay. But depending on what service you have, you can like finance it. I just buy a fucking cheap fucking phone. If I break it, I just buy another one.
Yeah,
but the service is fucking cheap monthly, and it does every fucking thing I need it to.
See, if I didn't
send dick pics to my mother-in-law.
I didn't need a smartphone for Facebook, mainly just for like comedy and stuff like that. I would never have one.
You'd still have a flip phone.
Yeah, I had just like a really old ancient phone. But when I got this one, I was dating a girl who said, "Hey, if you had one of those smartphones, I could send you pictures of myself." And then she ended up breaking up with me before sending me any pictures ever. I know.
How long ago was this?
It's 5. Well,
I would text her and be like, "You owe me at least a nipple."
Oh,
sad fucking room temperature fucking boob shot.
Like she doesn't have my number blocked, Roger.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's probably true. I can't say that's true.
Yeah,
So that's the last question I have. Nicole has a question.
Ricky,
Yes.
can you take us through a typical day in the life?
Of me?
Yeah. Why do people always ask of me?
Yes, you know what? You should be like,
my dog's pretty fascinating.
Yes, go on.
I wake up between 6 and 6:30. It's when my alarm goes off. I will look at the crowd meter on my Planet Fitness. If it's not crowded, I will go there. If it is, I will go back to sleep. Then I wake up at 7:15, make sure the kids are up, make them breakfast if they don't want to eat at school. Then I wait around for 8:30. I start my work day. Or my youngest one leaves because he can walk to school at 8. My oldest one leaves at 9 on the bus. I work 9 to 5, and then usually I'm either doing dinner or laundry or doing an open mic after that. I'm usually asleep by the time this thing started. Like 9 o'clock is my bedtime.
So this is past your bedtime.
Yeah. 9:30, 10, 9:30, 10. Sometimes I'll go to bed, and sometimes I won't end up falling asleep until 12 or 1. Really depends on what's on the old thinker.
Gotcha. I know that fucking feeling.
Yeah. It's when you feel tired and you're like, man, I should be able to fall asleep anytime, but yet your mind's like,
Brain doesn't shut the fuck up.
Remember that time somebody wrote that insult about you in the 8th grade history book?
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Was that the end of the day?
Yeah.
Was that it?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the ending is that I always masturbate to go to sleep. That's you got a system check. Yeah,
system check.
That's what I would say, that passing the baton to my kids, because I'm almost to the point, where I don't need to do that to go to sleep anymore, and they're hitting that point in their life, where they're going to start to do that. So it's the circle of life.
See, I'm glad you clarified, because when you said passing the torch, it's like the kids are going to do that for you. It's like,
no.
That's a little questionable in today's society.
You used the phrase baton specifically for a reason.
Oh. You can't have a household of 3 people all just jerking off. Yeah, because we don't have enough rooms in the house for privacy.
Gotcha.
There's just too much puberty going on.
I know what you mean. So your mom was asking a question. So for those who don't know, we're going to talk about me for a minute, and I'll be narcissistic. For those who don't know, I now have a cooking channel on YouTube's, where I cook stuff, and it's I take the food serious. I throw some jokes in here and there to keep things entertaining, but I'm very serious about food. In case you didn't notice, it's a fucking hobby of mine, because I love to eat it, because I'm fat as fuck. So I've been putting out about two episodes a week. This is week 3. I actually I dropped one yesterday. I'm going to drop one tonight. I'm going to go home and edit it, because I shot it this afternoon. But Nicole's mom asked about when am I going to do a dessert on the YouTube channel. That is coming up soon. I just haven't decided what I want to do. Thinking about a tres leche.
I just want you to know that I started Googling the title of your show, which I'm sure you're going to say in a minute, and you are the second one to come up.
Nice. The guy that did the documentary on fat people is the first.
Correct.
I'll knock that bitch out soon.
Yes, I know.
So
there's a documentary about fat people?
Sugar, salt, and fat.
Oh,
I just add the booze in there.
Yeah, his the documentary is Sugar, Salt, Fat documentary, and his is Sugar, Salt, Fat, and Booze. And you are the second. When I put Sugar, Salt, Fat, you're the second person to come up.
Do you know where the title of my YouTube channel comes from?
Because those are the 4 major food groups, taste bud sections, except the booze, obviously, because that's facetious of yourself.
Okay, no, where it actually comes from is a line from the movie Rock and Roll High School Forever, which was a shitty movie that came out in the early 90s starring Corey Feldman.
Oh.
And this goth chick, her name was Tabitha, and she believed that the 4 major food groups were sugar, salt, fat, and booze. And one of the lines in the movie is this guy says to her, "No, Tabitha, the 4 major food groups are not sugar, salt, fat, and booze." And that has stuck. And I have not seen that movie since the 90s, but that line has stuck with me.
I like it.
So that's
what's the name of the movie again?
Rock and Roll High School Forever. Not Rock and Roll High School. That stars the Ramones.
I'm gonna.
You should watch it. It's funny. Your mom says, by the way, I really enjoy when Little Raj throws in the peanut gallery comments from off camera. I love that too. It's fun. It makes it more interesting, I think. In a kid, it adds a little humor. The kid's fucking funny. He's wasting his abilities. So anyway, I have Sugar, Salt, Fat, and Booze. Please find it, track it down, watch the videos. I actually cook good stuff. I did mac and cheese yesterday. It released mac and cheese. I did Cuban sandwich, meatloaf, egg fried rice. The one that's actually going to be coming out tomorrow, for those who are watching this, will get the inside scoop. But at some point during the night tonight, a video of sausage gravy will come up. Homemade sausage gravy. Ricky just perked up. I know you cook.
Yeah, I do. I do like to cook.
Sausage gravy, dude, fucking easy.
Yeah.
And amazing.
I just made some the other day. Requested it for his birthday breakfast.
He wanted sausage gravy?
Yeah, it's just good kids. You got good kids when they want sausage gravy.
Hell yeah. Dude, let's put it this way. I made a pot of it, which is a pound of sausage and a quart of half and half in it. So it's a good amount of fucking gravy. Gone.
What did you?
Gone. We had it for dinner. Gone.
What's the last thing you made that you cooked at home?
I made spaghetti tonight. It was spaghetti, and then I used my my dab torch to melt the mozzarella cheese.
Nice. Nice. Your mom says she wants some kind of Polish dessert. What you want me to make? Babka? I'll make a Polish dessert. I'll find something.
Babka?
Babka. It's a Polish bread, sweet. Cherry cheese babka. It's the greatest thing ever.
I love sweet cheese.
Like cream cheese?
No,
like
like
mascarpone?
like yeah, like yes, like cream cheese, but like not like cream cheese you put on your toast. Like sweet cream cheese. Like
Well, that'd be like
Like
a
a brie?
mascarpone or a Nufficello,
Yeah,
a
that-
brie. Well, brie's not really sweet.
That's the only thing I could think
oh
of.
my god, I
It's a
love
soft
brie,
cheese.
brie and camembert. Well, if I have brie or camembert and I have dried cranberries, I shove the cranberries in the cheese and eat it like that.
Nice.
Before
Okay,
they
so
have a
you-
chance to cry for help.
So now your mom's asking for Lebanese food. There, I have a list of foods from my we didn't really get down with the Irish part of the family, but there's Polish food coming. There's Lebanese food coming. I got all kinds of shit. Baked brie is amazing. The one thing I wanna try next time I'm up in New York is raclette. You know what raclette is?
Mm-mm.
Basically, think of like a half a cheese wheel of this kind of cheese that they put under a broiler. So they put the cut edge on the broiler. The broiler gets it toasty and gets it dark and melty. And like you order like French fries, and then they fucking take the raclette and scrape that fucking melted layer off onto your fucking fries. It's ridiculous. They put on everything, fucking sandwiches.
Yeah.
I want that in me.
I just posted a link for our viewers and listeners in the comment section of your most recent sugar, salt, fat, booze video.
Sugar, salt, fat, and booze.
Yes.
So yeah, check that out. I'm actually very proud of it. I'm putting a lot of effort into it. Trying to get it going so I can, not to sound like a dick, that's the only, but I want to try and make that my career focus. Patrick Welch says, what a damn what a sexy trio. You goddamn right. Don't you want some of this?
Love
you want
you.
some of this, Patrick.
Patrick, you want to come back on the show? I'm inviting you right now.
As soon as he's coming on, like next week we have to bump whoever it is. No.
Oh.
We'll get you back on, Patrick.
Patrick,
I love having Patrick on because he
message us. We want you back. So.
Yeah. So check out the cooking channel, Sugar, Salt, Fat, and Booze. It's definitely I think my production quality is getting there. I do everything myself. It's self-funded, I do the editing, filming, I do everything myself. It's low budget, of course, because that's how I do shit. But I want to make this a thing. So share it and follow it and watch my shit. He'd love to join us all again. Patrick, you will very, 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 very soon. So we'll get that going. Nicole,
Yo,
you have any shows, events, things you're doing? Where can we see you?
we're back at Gaspar's Grotto, go dancing at
For
our
now until they shut it back down.
Me and Kate Lemieux will be go dancing at Gaspar's Grotto through all of December, every Friday and Saturday. You're gonna get one of us at a time from now on.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. So we'll try to go live on our Gaspar's Sirens Instagram page and whatever, and I'll definitely go live on mine. You can also find me doing Hora Locas, bartending, private events, and this fine channel every Tuesday at 9.
Yes.
Also follow me on Instagram at NIKOLE_Raven. That's Nicole with a K _Raven like the bird. And you can find all of my links and events and goodies.
Yes. Mr. Hicken,
Hey.
where can we find you, see you, hook up with you?
I'll be featuring at Snappers in Palm Harbor
Nice.
this Friday and Saturday. After that, I'm doing the fundraiser benefit show December 13th at Side Splitters Comedy Club. They put the show on the calendar back when the COVID thing first hit. So people could buy tickets so they could take all that ticket revenue and give it to the servers and stuff during that time when the government forced people to not make a living.
Yep.
And so this is that show will finally be happening
Nice.
for the people that bought those tickets. You can find me on Facebook with my name Ricky Hicken, and then Instagram I am Dick Chicken 412.
I'm gonna follow
Dick
you.
Chicken. And definitely check out his the pod. Where can they find the podcast?
The podcast is on all platforms. We've been making fun of iTunes for it not being on there, but apparently we're on iTunes. So
Oh, all right.
yeah. And the best part about the podcast, or at least my favorite part, is in the beginning, I come up with, well, I don't come up with a new song, but I pick a song and and just change the lyrics around. There's no background music or anything. That's
So you're singing a new version of an established song a cappella.
yeah. So
Okay.
I'm like weird a cappella Weird Al.
All right. I could dig it.
Okay.
So check that out, the Curry Chicken podcast.
Yeah, I forgot to say the name.
I
of
got
it
you.
too.
I got you.
I'm the
I
worst
got
at
you.
like this
It's all right.
technology thing.
It's
you
all
know
that
what?
damn devil's lettuce,
I'm
man.
gonna answer your question again. Go back to question 17 or whatever it was. If you can go back in time, I wish I could go back in time to the late 70s, early 80s when stand up was the thing where you just needed 5 solid minutes to become the producer of NBC. You know, that's all you needed back then. Boom, Roger.
Yeah, there you go. There we go.
You know, can you edit it? This live thing
No,
to where
because the drop in. I like the natural as it comes. That's it. That's the way it's going to be. But it's on there now. It's on the internet's forever now. So forever, it will be known that you want to go back in time to the late 70s, early 80s comedy boom.
yeah, and forget the answer that I said earlier. Whatever.
Yeah, fuck that answer.
Yeah.
Fuck it up its ass. Aside from that, folks, I think that's the end of the show. We're here at the 11 o'clock hour. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We do this every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time here in the United States. Maddie had a thing, so we didn't go international tonight. He'll watch the replay. But we appreciate all of you folks listening, watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe this show. Find me on all social media at Real Roger Nelson. Follow Nicole. Follow Ricky. Follow Sugar, Salt, Fat, and Booze. Ricky is manhandling my titties over there. Follow it, support everybody, because every like, every share, every time you click that subscribe button, it helps us all out. So please do so. Don't forget to tip your waitress, and don't forget to spay or neuter your children.
Oh, can we do that? Have they passed that? Because I'm for that more than I am vaccines. I really am. Why is that not being talked about?
I don't know. We should do that.
Yeah, like
I'm a big fan of young people in China. I mean, like youth in Asia, whatever.
Yeah. You know, like I'm not a part of the whole feminist movement and stuff, but you know, whenever like ladies, when the abortion thing comes up, they're like, why can't we just have men have that cut off until they're 25? And I'm like, yeah, do that. Yeah, that's a great idea. Have all the people, because like I wouldn't have kids. You don't start thinking right until you get later on in life. Anyway, sorry to go on that rant at the end.
So again, with an endorsement from Ricky Hicken, don't forget to spay or neuter your children.
Fubar out.